saying?
Yeah.
They need this. They need you. They need this. And it's so important. It really is. It's a beautiful feeling. How'd you like it?
It felt very natural, very organic,
Yeah.
very what it was. It was. What they say? It's giving what it's supposed to have gave.
Mm.
That's what it was supposed to do, and that's what it's
I mean,
doing.
this wasn't in the plan yesterday,
No,
right? This wasn't in the plan early this morning when you woke up.
no. I just saw the text and I said, "Oh, so what's up? What's up?"
You probably was thinking like, "Oh, fuck him." I know you was cursing me out a couple of times. I know you had to.
No,
You never cursed me out.
I never cursed you out.
Okay.
I just said we're gonna have to move that mountain. I'm in a
The
I'm
space is
in
really
a time of obstacles or however people want to act or
right
not act. It's just not in my um,
in your persona.
yeah. I'm just not.
Straight up,
I'm just like
I do see a
so. What you
difference.
said no. Okay, there's nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I am manifesting something.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen.
Right.
I can't. I do my best to not get caught up in. I need to happen by this time. I just know it's gonna happen.
Okay, so you was confident that this was going to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Universal time is supreme.
And you vision this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great. That's alone.
Then you would be here. We would get ABCD done, and now here you are.
And that procrastination. Oh, go to let's see how that thing loaded.
Okay, where? That's what I
Go to
hit new beginnings.
no documents. Downloads. How long are you talking?
Where is that, babe? 27 minutes. 28:06.
Go to now you don't have to worry about that. Go to the bottom and go to downloads to the left. How do we when you're so used to using the thing and like I usually go to the bottom left to the cursor on the bottom. All the way left. Click on Finder.
Finder? No, where are you? What are you looking at, babe?
Where do you go for your documents? What was
on the computer. I thought you meant like in the program.
No, in the computer. My bad. Yeah. You see it there?
Where? Documents or downloads?
Now the video should be maybe on the top. See what the video. Oh, matter of fact, punch in the title. Even better.
So it just automatically.
Yeah, it downloads it automatically. Matter of fact, I think it's on the bottom. See if that's on the bottom there, on your very bottom. See it right there? Is that anything there?
No, this is worksheet.
Okay.
Receipt.
Okay.
Receipt. That's another receipt. Well, where did it go?
What, the downloads?
Mm-mm.
Yo, so Lenny, so tell me everything. Are you able to talk or you going to sleep? How did everything go? Because clearly this looked like it was flawless. That's another thing too I'm going to start working on. I'm going to start working on learning to do visits and learn to do like one thing I learned in the pandemic, drive-bys were cool. I started doing that towards the end of the summer last year.
Just pulling up.
Yeah, just kind of like pulling up and like, yo, downstairs, really? And kick it. Sometimes it could be for a couple hours. Sometimes it could be for 5 minutes. But it felt good. Because then it made the travel not as hard. Like, we put so much effort in visiting. You know what? I think I realized that when one of my homegirls was supposed to come to Staten Island this weekend. And she's coming from Jersey. Oh, the hour drive. And I listened. And I'm listening to her. I'm like, what difference does it make an hour drive if you got a car? And I caught myself like, whoa, I sound like her.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you be. What is that called though? Just being lazy? Just plain old lazy? What is that? It is, right? When you start thinking an hour drive is forever.
Yeah, and you got to realize coming out of this, I don't have to go anywhere. You know how this way. You know how good
Okay.
it felt, at least for me anyway, and the more I talk to other people, to
Right.
really be able to sit down and not do anything.
I know.
And that's not our lifestyle. That's not how it is here.
Right.
Growing up here, at least in New York, I haven't lived any other place. We've been moving
From the east. That's right.
We've been moving
Forever.
So
Even
to be
through
forced to
blackouts,
sit
everything.
down,
Yeah, this is the first time in life.
and for some people, it felt amazing. I know for me, it did. To just sit here with my remote, thank God for Netflix and the Fire Stick, and catch up on shows.
That's right, because you
worry
were working
about
from home
food.
too.
Mm-hmm. And just worry about food and go outside and take a leisurely walk. Not, I gotta get to the gym. I gotta do legs today. I gotta this. I gotta write it down. Like, to have all of that just stop.
Yeah, that is.
It felt amazing.
See, I got the black queen right here. I'm live right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm testing my abilities, and I'm gonna give a special shout out to. I gotta give out to my bro Rashid, because I was telling him yesterday how there's a sister that I gotta make sure I connect with, and I've been a bad boy, and you probably can see this, right? So we got a good little.
You still gotta find my video.
We got the wide cam on there. Yeah, we gotta find that. I think it's probably still loading.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Yeah. So see, we got this.
Look how much light. This looks so much better.
This is crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different situation here. So if y'all see the quality is a little different, it's like I'm testing something out there. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what I got here.
This is nice.
This is nice, right?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you what I have here.
Hello.
So we can change this. So
Hello.
we got the baby boo here. You know what I'm saying? And we live and direct. So do understand what's.
Oh, I'm getting this.
I'm telling you, this one, all of these crazy. Don't let nobody know the secrets.
The secrets. Don't worry, it's gonna be 2 secrets. We got this.
The secrets. So you gotta understand how things move and how things are presented is very important. So
So what are y'all doing tonight? It's Friday.
Yeah, what are y'all? It's Frozen. Oh, okay, I thought it froze on me.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
You got 2 homies. I think I need to put on some earrings. I feel naked now that I'm looking at myself. Y'all have to look at that.
I mean, yeah, you could. I lost my earring. I did shave my joint up today.
This has been a long time coming.
This is
I dragged
important.
him out.
Yes, she did, and you know what?
Look how vivid the artwork is back.
It's crazy, right?
This camera is winning.
And then you gotta, you take your little banner off. Oh, I forgot how to show you to do your banners. I gotta show you how to do all that. See? Oh, I can't exit out. Okay, so see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I can't minimize that. Okay. Alright, see this right here? Alright, so these are the comments. Shout out to Kata. I'm using a microphone through the camera right now because, yeah, my setup, this is my mobile setup, but my real setup is a lot different. Quality super thick, Kata.
Super clear.
Shit is super clear, right? Yeah, different look, right? You see how wide it is?
Oh, thank you, Mr. McMillan.
Is it she? Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Rashid Copeland, man. He knows what I'm talking about. I was
Is he
on
on
the phone.
here? Hi, Rashid.
Y'all know who she is. Y'all know this is what happens. Y'all know this the Esquire. Y'all seen all the videos. Y'all got any plans of going away before we're locked down? See?
I see. I was
Told
just
you.
reading that too before we are locked down again. I am not embracing that.
I told you.
I'm not embracing the lockdown.
See?
But yeah, I am taking a vacation at the end of the summer. I'm leaving the country for a little bit.
Yeah, see, I'm a little afraid on certain things. I'm getting there. Just guide me a little bit.
I need a passport stamp before we get locked down.
Oh, okay.
Won't be
So,
last time. I need
all
a
right.
passport stamp.
Oh, before the lockdown, I agree. I agree with that. Shout out to
Good,
Misha.
Terrence.
Yo, Misha, you know who this is. Yo, Misha, this is the meet that me and you got to do.
Hi,
You
Misha.
know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all be like, yo, what's going on? I know my Puerto Rican brother was like, yo, what's going on with that beautiful lawyer? I said that we working together, but we trying to close the gap.
Misha, do I need earrings?
Misha, does she need earrings? Shout out to Ziara. What up, Ziara? Greetings to you.
I don't remember Zara. I remember Misha.
Zara is new.
Okay.
Zara is a sister that hardcore. She's been part of the movement lately. She's been accepting my brutal layouts of these incredible shows. Shout out to Zara. Shout out to goddamn Bacon. It's not, the audio's not bad for the thing, right? See, that's the girl right here. This was shout out to Zara again.
Yes,
shout out to
no
Terrence
more
B.
lockdowns.
No more, man. Terrence, you need to come in on this, man. I think you was around. You was on a video with her. I don't know if you remember. Did you ever marry that girl in South Carolina? He's a New Yorker, but he's like in the South. And shout out to Zara. Misha. See, I love Misha, man. Misha is just Misha. The look, everything. Everything is about the perception. I'm a visionary. I visioned this today. I visioned this once I was presented to it. She know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
K. Dot says people not taking COVID seriously. I wouldn't mind a lockdown.
Yeah, they're not taking it seriously, man.
Yeah, people think that vaccination.
Y'all better get y'all better get your A game up right now, man, because it ain't this shit right.
Oh, this camera is hitting.
I told her. I had a little surprise for her. See the difference there?
I see it. I'm getting it.
This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Show love from Harlem. Oh! Tell Harlem I said what's going on, Mish. You remember them?
Hi, lady.
Do you remember the couple that met on?
The couple?
Remember when Misha met?
I remember. Wait.
She met the black dude, light skin cat.
I remember the couple. I thought they lived in Vegas or something.
Right. One lives in. No, not that couple. Right.
Okay,
right.
That's the couple I remember.
There was two of them. Right. This one, he lives in Arizona.
They met on your show?
Yeah, and she's in Canada, but they didn't do this yet. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about us, we don't even live that far from each other. Yeah. It was just far because I got into the mindset of the COVID. I just was like.
And that's what we were talking about today, new beginnings. And how are we coming out of this and still having our social skills? And what are we doing to start over and reintroduce ourselves to life again? Yes. What are we doing? What are y'all doing? I was talking about a couple of books I'm reading. Kind of boring.
But she's reading for leisure now.
Them for my leisure entertainment. They're very good. Trying to get my friends to come out the house more. Trying to socialize more in, small settings. What else? I went out over the weekend. I went to a show at the Blue Note.
What's the Blue Note again?
Greenwich Village. I saw Talib.
Oh, it was it.
It was great.
Regular crowd? Like, everything was regular? Like, no limits?
Well, you have to do it in advance. You have to show your vaccination card. They did have certain protocols in place. It wasn't just free-nilly.
Okay.
And it was numbered. You had to get a table of 4. But they weren't putting strangers together.
Yo, that's the part that kills my vibe.
So we had to get I wanted to go as soon as I heard it was out, so then I had to find 3 other people that were vaccinated that were just like, okay, we could all go.
Right.
And they sold it in sets of 4, and that's just what it was. So you weren't sitting next to people that you didn't know, because it's already a small venue. The Blue Note is a jazz club in Greenwich Village. But it was great.
Damn, that's yo, you know how long that place been there?
Forever, and it's still classic. The pictures that were on the wall.
Is Cafe Wall still down there?
You're the 3rd person that asked about
I know
Cafe
they
Wall
did.
since the Blue Note open. No,
Cafe.
They haven't started it again.
Wow, a lot of memories there, man. That's it's my first love. That's where she heard me, man. Went out there with another nigga to that same spot. That's why I always ask about that spot. That shit's still over there.
Trauma.
You know how, listen, man.
Don't live in the past.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something. I like history. I like history. I like to call it history, because what ends up happening with me with history determines where I'm at today. I love history. I'm really a history fanatic. Like, I'm a history junkie. I'm always into, like, how long has this been here? When did you get this? And how long is this? And when did they create this? And when did this bridge get built? And when did this chick when she with this nigga in Cafe Wild? That was '94, right? Yeah. So I like that history. It levels me, because I'm able to look back.
Does this chick you talking about know who she is?
Which one?
Does she know who she is?
I don't think she does.
Oh. So you just talking your trauma and she don't even know?
Well, listen, at least she married the guy that she got caught with. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch her, man. Just had I used her girlfriend to give me information. And she was like, I was like, yo, I'm leaving your friend. She was like, no, I'll tell you. She was one of those. I was like, all right, cool. Then I had her going. So it was really.
They got married.
They did get married.
It was above you at that point.
Yeah, well, it was meant for me. Even though I wanted to kill the motherfucker, I'm just playing. But it was a lot of great memories. Because we went to Cafe Wild and she went with him later. I was like, oh, okay, well.
So that's a good question. Yeah. Do y'all feel like that? Like, if you take somebody on a date and you have a good time and it doesn't work out between you two, and then she'll take somebody else to the same spot? How does that feel?
That shit hurts.
Because I be feeling funny. Because there's places, I'm dating. I'm out.
I used to do that,
and I want to go certain places that I had a good time, but I'm like, wait, somebody took me there.
Right.
Is that shady?
That is shady.
So I gotta,
especially if you see the person that puts you on there, you like, yo, you serious? Like, I took you, and there's some real comedic shit out there, but I'm not gonna lie, you shouldn't do that.
I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, because I had an ex-girlfriend. I can't.
Okay.
She's a good friend. I can't say ex because I would be dissing her, but we're real close, and she took me to a lot of places that I never took anybody to any place she took me to. First time.
So wait, you gonna deprive yourself of going to these places because of some distant relationship?
You know what it was? Because I respect her enough where places. I'm very, I'm very, very, very impressionable. So I remember people by the places I went to them. So it's kind of like there's too many restaurants to be sharing restaurants with somebody that took you to somebody that was special. She was just nobody. It's no big deal. Oh, she took you, but if somebody that you kind of respect, it's like, nah, we're good. Like, I went to this incredible veggie, not veggie, what's the thing called? Vegan. Mm-hmm. Whoa. I know exactly where this place is at. It's right in Williamsburg. I know exactly. You get off from Metropolitan Avenue, make the right, and you hang another right. Yo, I've had the best veggie burger in my life. I've never tasted a veggie burger this good. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. And I couldn't even finish it. As big as my ass is. I'm trying to lose weight right now. Oh, thank you, Rico. I appreciate that, Rico.
35.
But I'm trying to keep things together, man, because y'all know I had this big weight gain, and I lost it when I got sick, when I got my appendix burst, and I gained it again at the end of the year. And I was like, whoa, I was doing these carb videos, and I was like, I don't like the way I look there. So I've been on this real hardcore kick. So my doctor said, don't worry about it, man. It's 5 pounds a week. No, 5 pounds a month. That's what he told me, one of my physicals. Shout out to my doctor. Thank you, Terrence. I appreciate that. So, I'm here with the Black Queen. That's what I titled the video. As you can see, behind the scenes with the Black Queen. And,
that's what you titled it?
Yeah, I actually did. I was actually talking behind the scenes. Yeah, I definitely did.
Oh, my God.
Because you're always thinking I'm gonna have a damn Latin queen here, right? Or a Chinese queen, shit, like Indian queen. So I gotta say my sisters. But me and her today, think I'm gonna give Rashid the credit on this, man. He really inspired me to don't burn bridges, man.
Goddamn Bacon doesn't care. He's like, yo, go to the spot. I don't care. He said, I wouldn't care. Exactly. Why?
I don't know,
There's
man.
so many other spots. Like, live your life.
What it is? This one's special, man. I just think it's just, I don't know.
Cafe Why was that special?
That's different. You know what I'm saying? I may I'll take the current joint to that, but I ain't taking nobody else to that. No. Cafe Why, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. If I have, in order, I love history, right? So I love memory lane and all the above. If there's something that I shared, I like to kind of keep that monumental. Listen, there's over 15,000 restaurants in New York City, like, and that's just in Manhattan.
Cafe Why was more than just
Cafe Why, but there was 2 monumental times that I've been there, and even though it was the breakup of one of my relationships in the past, even now I'm like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always going to be related to her. So, and I didn't catch them there. It's just that I heard that they went there, and then that's when I pulled up, like, yo, you didn't went to the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all went to the same spot you took me, but it was her spot that she took me any damn way, so I guess she can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
it wasn't even your spot. Yeah, it was her spot. She took you.
She took me.
You got your nerve.
Right. She took me. So I couldn't really beat because she took it. She took another man there. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Now on to the next.
And that was cool. I never felt as
that was part of her game.
No,
that was her foreplay.
You know what? She was legit with that.
Tap that.
No, she was legit with that. Because I remember I said, yo, listen, just take care of her. She good. He's like, nah, man, ain't nothing like that. I said, nah, B, we good. And he was like, nah, ain't nothing like that. We friends. I'm like, nah, that's all right. And then one day I seen her cousin downtown, like 3 years later. I'm like, yo, what's up? How's everybody doing? She's like, yo, did you know what you call it got married? Really? To who? And she said,
dude who said it wasn't like that?
Yeah, I was like, oh. I remember, yo, this we had to put pictures. Remember you had to put pictures and get them developed? It was right downtown Nassau. I remember I was gonna go there and get the pictures. I never went back there. I thought about it because the girl I was with at the time, she was like, how did you feel when you heard it? And I'm like, yeah, it was a little rough, you know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, I told the nigga that I'm congratulating them to be with her. He's like, nah, they like that. He ended up marrying her. But yeah, I was thinking about, I said, maybe I should go in and get the pictures. I remember she was dropping the pictures off. And security back then, you was able to actually go in and be like, oh, let me get so-and-so's name or whatever. Can I have those pictures? Are they finished? Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, that would have been some classical shit, right? But it never happened. Yeah. It would have been stalker, right? So I did feel a little funny about that. Even I was working on it, I used to look at the photo place like, yo, I should grab them photos. But until this day, I never seen them. No, I actually did run into them one time at a soup spot. You remember that soup and sandwich place downtown Manhattan? I seen Wendy Williams there too. Right downtown on Broadway and Astor Place. Yeah, we used to go there. That's the spot you could go to and get some food late at night without getting shot. Shout out to Rick Rowe. What up, big bro? Veggie burgers, man. I'm telling you, Abby Jackson. Shout out to Abby Jackson. Appreciate you. Yeah, Black Trump used to be. You don't remember Black Trump, right? Remember he used to always be on my lives.
Yes.
Yeah, she remember Black Trump. Shout out to Misha. I like to see an Asian woman say Black Trump with capital letters. She always I was gonna say, I can't say the curse word. She got a daughter. I don't want to say that crazy. Black cop. Well, I was gonna say Black Cop to rhyme with Black Cop, but you don't get that. But
we got it. You're tickling yourself too.
I'm gonna be honest. Losing weight is the lay weight.
Hearty laugh.
I'm like, yeah, it is a beautiful thing. I'm gonna be losing. Are we talking too loud? Let me know, because I know my voice can be like.
That's fine.
Yeah, we gotta make sure. See, she just like mom, just mad cool and everything. You know what I'm saying? Mad lit. She like ow. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. See. So what's going on, Rick? Yeah, but y'all gotta understand it. Like, man, listen, transparency is important with us right now. If you could tell a woman you used to be a stalker years ago, tell her. Let her know. Yo, I used to be a stalker from '97 to 2002. I never was a stalker, but I stalked. I was never a stalker, but I stalked.
How does explain that?
Well,
A stalker
I'll creep through an
stalks.
ex's house and like just look at a place like, damn, wow, and then keep it pushing. That's about as far as I go. But I never like stalk like, I see you in with that nigga. No, I never did that. I never. I just was uncomfortable. I think that was a little creepy. But that's the more I stalk like, because like I said, everything is monumental to me. Everything has meaning. Like I'll never look at this particular section of Long Island that I'm in without thinking of her now. See what I'm saying? There's just certain things. I'm never gonna look like a blue yeti the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? If I see a blue yeti, I'm gonna speak on that. So everything has and it just works for me because that's what makes me happy. It makes me feel chipper, for so to speak. And I know you guys are sitting here thinking, hey, Nate, I don't know what the hell's chipper. You're acting white now, no, but chipper. It makes me feel good. But it works for me.
Joy.
Yeah, it brings me joy, and it does. But I never like creep through a woman's window and like, yo, who's that nigga in your house? I'm just more the type because remember I'm in the moving business, so I know New York City most than most people that live here. So when they're telling me certain blocks and stuff, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, I actually passed by your house one day. Really? Why you didn't ring the bell? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it was just cool. But I was actually on the phone with you. You were on the phone with me and passed by my house? Yeah. Okay, now she's bugging out. She's like, oh, that's a little creepy. I'm like, nah, what was I going to do? I mean, I didn't know if you had an old man over there or whatever. But there's a lot of little things. You need to visit New York City. New York City, listen, somebody gave me a name, NYC Neat, a while ago. And prior to the whole COVID, I was able to use it. But now that I'm like, you know, one of my favorite boroughs is dangerous to be in right now. My second favorite borough is just as dangerous. So the Bronx, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Bronx is just, no interviews. And then one of my homegirls like, yo, come up here, we can do it in front of my building. I was like, hell no, shit. Yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm dead serious. I can't do that up here. Shout out to Corey. What up, Big Corey? Your guest resembles my ex who broke my heart trying to keep it together over here. Oh, wow. I mean, was it this or was it the face? Like, what part was it? Was it this? Talk to me. You know, I dated a girl that reminded me of an ex.
Virtual hug, Corey.
Yeah, shout out to Corey Riyadh.
Virtual hug.
Shout out to Corey Riyadh. Shout out to Big Man 7917, man. I appreciate you. I know a lot of y'all been thinking, like, yo, Nate, when you gonna have the woman here and this, that, and the third? I say, yo, a lot of these other YouTubers, they can't get near a woman a lot of times. So I be telling these guys, like, yo, y'all need to start having female guests there, not in another country and not in another state. Let's try closing this gap before we get the gap taken away from us, because they trying to kill this right now. Like,
yep.
United States
no
is really
in person.
They don't want no in person, man. Shout out to the woman that rocked the muffin top with the outfits. I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of be digging. I like an imperfect woman, cause a perfect body, I question it now. I'm like, you got that shit done. Like my man's home wife, excuse me. Y'all might even want to talk about. My man's wife got her body all done up, right? And from the neck down, her body doesn't go with her face. Her face represents what she looked like before, because she has a face that goes to a chubby body, but the body's all perfect now. See what I'm saying? So I kind of like a little muffin top. You can know how to do it. You wear a little black dress. You know, it's just certain things I like feminine fat. Shout out to Buster. Muffin top is like, when a woman got the stomach over the, it kind of like flops over.
Oh.
Yeah, because like a
Why
muffin.
Why are you talking about that? Why are you talking about that? Was that a question? Did I miss something?
Big Man 79. I don't know. Maybe you heard a video that I talked about BBW.
I don't have a muffin top.
Shout out to BBW woman, man. Oh my goodness, man. BBW woman. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all are definitely doing your thing on Instagram like nobody's business these days. They shutting down all the fake body girls and they're letting the ones with the big girls go crazy. So, it's your time right now.
Shout out to natural women.
Yeah. I'm going to slip this in real quick. I'm going to slip this in. The natural woman. See, I tell y'all the reason why natural woman what I like is because I felt a fake butt and it really tormented me. I told you I'm very visual and I'm very impressionable. And I've never been right since I touched a fake butt. It was the nastiest feeling. It felt exactly what it is. It's just fake. So I didn't like that. And you either got the hard one or the super soft one where I'm like, this shit feels like water is in there. Like I didn't like that. So no shout outs to y'all. I don't like that. Shout out to Juliana. What's up, Juliana? So the Juliana representing the West Coast. Yes, baby. It's about really, really keeping this nourishment going. She be going. Me and her be chopping up all the time. That's a cool sister right there. Chipper, that's Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Yeah, she chopped now though, man. You know what's so sad? Was Lawrence Fishburne's daughter went to the adult industry, man. She didn't even have to do that.
Nope.
You know, I'll tell you, if Lawrence Fishburne, they could have really messed his career up, but they chose to like, hey, that's he knew some real good people because it never inflicted with his. You don't even relate her to. I forgot about his daughter till you just said that.
Yeah, she's really big into porn.
Real big. You know, your porn, you only get 3 years minimum of a strong run. 3 years, strong one. I mean, there's some milfs that pulled it off, like Nina Hartley and stuff, but you get three years, so it's kind of sad now. Cause I'm pretty sure I was exposed to that like 6 years ago. So it really took away from her. I'm just taking it easy, man. So we just chilling. Shout out to Terrence B. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. I love Queens to the end, but every time I go to Brooklyn, I feel at home. Well, yeah, I always feel at home too because when I hear gunshots in Brooklyn, I'm like, yeah, that's a regular day. I'm just playing, just joke. But
Don't talk about Brooklyn like
but
that.
hold on, but I was born in Brooklyn, so. But I was made in Brooklyn, though. I still have to. But listen, okay, I was created in Brooklyn. I know that's a little too much information, but I was created in Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn. The hospital I was born in doesn't even exist there anymore. That's just to let you know. So we ain't gonna tell you that name of the hospital because I don't want y'all to be sitting up there looking up. Hey, let me see when on Wikipedia. But the hospital is no longer there. But I was born basically on Rockaway Boulevard, in East New York. So you know, the big towers right there.
In the house.
Yeah, yeah. You know the towers right on Atlantic Avenue and the cross. So, you know, it's a beautiful feeling. But, you know, my pops took us out there because my family was tripping out. We had a crazy family on the father's side. And they took us out of Brooklyn. And, well, we went to Brooklyn, then we moved to Queens, then we moved back to Brooklyn, then we moved to Staten Island. So it was up and coming. So, you know, but my cousins now, you know, we used to go through a lot because everybody was locked up. So when we got older, it was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Your cousin always looked up to you. And I'm like, well, I always looked up to you because I wasn't on no criminal shit. So it was like, yo, wow, my cousins. But I used to feel jealous in school because everybody had family. You know, all my cousins was locked up in jail. But they're all home now. They're doing well. Some of them moved to Atlanta. Some of them moved out here. But all my cousins doing well. They doing really, really good. One just opened up. Check them out. Go look on Instagram. Follow Fly High Burgers. Shout out to my cousin. If you in Atlanta, go get you them Fly High and tell them, yo, listen, be like, yo, Nate said to come here. Matter of fact, I'm putting it out right now. Fly High Burgers, man. And listen to what I'm saying here. Fly High Burgers. That cannabis is in them burgers. You hear me? Trust me when I tell you. Like, the little sauces up in there. So that's the cousin. That's my first cousin right there. So shout out to Big Dave. You know what I'm saying? He was whooping a lot of niggas' asses in them prisons. So he doing right. Yeah. But me and him are a lot alike because we have we guys Smiley and then we go into the Incredible Hulk mode, you know what I'm saying? But his brother, which is my cousin as well, he doing good, you know what I'm saying, raising his daughter. So everybody doing pretty good, man. Yeah, the fat laps over the pants to the hips. Yeah, I was showing her that. I mean, listen, man, muffin top women have the best thing going. I promise you.
Is that so? Is that so?
It's a true fact. Like, from my experience, I'm telling you. Oh my God. Yes. So that's the secret. Shout out to the big man for that super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. Natural woman, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but if you got a dimmer light or something that you don't like, you know what I'm saying? I think the only thing on a woman that probably would throw me off a little bit, muffin top, I could deal with that. Mm-hmm. You know, because legs up in the air, whatever, you don't have to see it. It just gets squished anyway. I think the hardest thing on a woman, and I'm not knocking, you know, y'all pregnant woman, the hardest thing was probably the zebra thing after you had a baby. That's a little rough. Even though y'all could cover that, but sometimes it can look, some women have it where when it looks wrinkled, it looks really, really, really bad. So,
oh my gosh.
You gotta check it.
That's so traumatic for some women.
Check it. I'm gonna tell you this. If you have it a certain way, the zebra thing is not the problem. If you have it and it just shifts, as a woman, you're a woman. So you gotta learn how to cover that up. Like, learn how to make it look unique. Like, It's like a guy that has a
like
big
what?
stomach.
Put tattoos on? Like what are you supposed to do to make it look unique?
I think you. In other words,
No, you
don't
just
rock a
have-
shirt that.
But you're
I'll give
naked
you.
in bed.
Well, let's say it's street clothes. Don't rock a halter top and have your stomach out of it. I mean, that's what you don't do. Like, I don't mean in a sense, if you're in the bed, whatever, we could always dim a light and get past that. But you shouldn't have it and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's cool. Like, yeah,
So no two-piece bathing suit.
Nah, just get a dope one piece.
Get a dope one piece.
One piece
and
look better.
then when y'all get to know each other and
right.
there's a level of intimacy, just be like, but hell, zebra
stripes.
Right.
Right. And some zebra stripes are bearable, but some may be severe because I know a woman now where it's so weird because everything on her body is crazy, and then it's like it wrinkles really bad if she likes wearing two pieces. See what I'm saying? So it's like, don't do that. Just get you a ill high-waisted one piece. Like, that's what's hot right now. Like the retro look. Oh my God. Like, you ain't gotta be on the beach and look naked. Just have some hot shit, shave that shit down there, make your shit look nice. You good. You got little bumps or whatever, but you could put some cover up down there if you're looking cute. You know what I'm saying? But there's just ways
How about
to
you take care of that before you go on the beach, ladies?
Right.
You got the bumps, you gotta get with little cover-ups. Don't do that. Just don't.
Right.
Just don't.
Right.
But yeah, the one piece is in.
Am I lying?
My little birthday. You saw my birthday.
I've been
You saw mine.
I've been watching.
You saw mine.
Yeah,
you like no one piece?
You know what? You know what it is with her? She's a low key.
Yeah. Nobody.
She's a dime. But the problem with her is, I'm like, yo, why don't you, like that one photo I seen of you with the dreads, and I was like, damn. You remember that?
Oh, my hair. Yeah, my hair was all out.
The hair was all out, butt was looking crazy all the above. So
why don't I what? What are you trying to say?
Like, why? Like, why don't you take more nice, sexy pictures like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was tasteful.
I took it. You saw it.
I mean, shit, that shit was amazing. I mean, I don't understand. Like,
I
don't understand why.
Not that all the time taking pics. It's not.
Yeah, why not do more of that, man? Like, just do more. Leaders of the New School had a song called Feminine Fat. Yes, and Feminine Fat was of that. So I'm saying,
Feminine Fat was the muffin top.
The muffin top,
isn't that called a fupa now?
Fupa, right. That's exactly. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. You're right. Right. So we did go up to there because we got dudes out here that got muffin tops. Right. I have a little muffin top I'm still working on, but you know what I'm saying. I've been on this crave right now. I've been doing my thing. Like when I do what I got to do tonight, I ain't gonna go to no White Castle unless I get the fried clams. But I'm not even doing it. I will give you some burgers though. Shout out to this is the bro right here.
I did fry some fish.
It's my man. He was asking about you. This the bro. He said it.
Hi Santos.
Check my man out. He just interviewed. Y'all make sure y'all go to Santo Podcast. Man, he just did an interview with Cuban Link.
Really
intense interview. Like,
check it out.
He rocked that interview. Yo, son. He rocked this shit. This my bro, bro. This my bro. Like, me and him is like, he from the East too. You know that. And he did such an amazing job. I'm not even capping. I'm serious. He really did an amazing job on this interview. And I think at one point, he had, let me tell you the main thing. This is a secret. I'm not going to tell you how we do it as interviewers, but let's just say he had Cuban Link there. Like, he could have asked him anything. Mm-hmm. And I think that he did a sensational job. So make sure you check that out. I'm glad you listened to me too, man. I see you titled that thing the right way. So you see them views popped up. You got that 3K in one day.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, definitely a really, really good interview, man. No, this is not my wife, but this is my girlfriend. So
you gotta stop spreading rumors.
Girlfriend, you see what I'm saying? She's a girl.
His female friend.
Well, girlfriend, female friend, woman friend. You know what I'm saying? This is the same
just
thing.
Friends.
But I always have to throw y'all because I know my personal life is a little different, but this is my personal life. She's right here. So you have any questions, you ask her.
Yeah, you can ask
me. This is live right now. You know what I'm saying? We on real time. 39:42 seconds right now.
Oh, he just blew you up.
Oh no, that wasn't it.
That's not it. St. Mary's is Wasn't that in Crown Heights?
St. Mary's and Crown Heights, but see.
But it's also not there anymore because it was a death trap.
Yeah, that shit was a death trap.
Grandmother
I'll give you a hint where my hospital was. It was at Coney Island. Now, you're never going to get this one. If you get this, Joe Santos, you really know Brooklyn? If you get this,
he already
we'll do another
he knows
next
Brooklyn
week.
Because you got to know to
you got to know
Brooklyn
St. Mary. That's all right. Well, what's the worst hospital in Brooklyn? It's actually getting a little better, though.
Interfaith.
No, what's the one over there by Kings County?
Kings County's still the worst because Interfaith was definitely killing.
Oh no, excuse me. Interfaith is now what Kings County used to be. Yeah. Okay. Kings County improved.
Yeah. Teaching hospital now.
Yeah. You're right about that. That's true. You know why? Because you don't hear anything anymore. My cousin got killed around the corner from that from that hospital.
He was born in Methodist. Okay.
You was born in Methodist. Young. Okay.
It was Methodist when you was born there, then you young.
Yeah. Because see what I'm saying? If there's a name we don't hear anymore, you know it's.
Nah, Methodist is like new, like.
Oh, Methodist is where the hell is Methodist at?
Down by Park Slope.
Oh, okay. So you was born next to the yuppies and all that. You was born in the West Indians or the yuppies? Which ones?
Park Slope.
You get Park Slope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, that's why he's so polished. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zara. Shout out to David D. Can the Queen give me 3 ideal topics to focus on when starting a conversation with a woman?
Yeah. 3 ideal topics to focus on: her, and her. So many times you go out with men now, and they are just all about them. They're talking about them. I don't know if it's like I'm trying to impress you thing. I really don't know because normally, if I'm in that situation, it's usually not going to go to a second date. I appreciate somebody actually asking about me, my life, and really being concerned, having it be a sincere conversation, and actually listening, not just waiting to speak. Don't assume that you know me. Don't assume that you're out with one woman. It's just like going out with anybody. Her, and her. Get to know her. The 3 H's.
Jesus, ask about her. That is powerful.
Ask about her. Ask her how her day was. Find out what she likes.
So don't talk about my job and I just got
this
done in my house.
Okay. That's different. There's a give and take.
No backyard. I built up a deck and.
If she asks, those conversations come up, let it flow. But a lot of times, men just ramble about things that they think that that particular woman wants to hear, and just get to know her. Ask her about herself.
Yo, that is
her and her.
Her and her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, I can't even back that one. I can't even go against that one. It makes a lot of sense. I like that. Just shout out to David D for actually. I better shoot some questions. We asked Nathaniel. I don't know which name you want to go by because I know we just changed all
Still the goddess Esquire.
All right, just want to make sure because I do know what she do, but we talked about it, but for the people that don't know, I didn't know where he was going. Shout out to Zara. Family and culture is a good start. Yes, it is. Actually, I think you're from Trinidad, right, Zara? Zara emailed me. Yeah, but as you've seen, it's all about her, and it's the truth. Y'all hit that like button, y'all. My belly is nothing but squish, but stretch marks faded quickly after delivery. Yeah, listen, I'm cool with stretch marks. The only issue I had, it was just, like I said, if the tiger what's it called? The tiger print, and it comes in and it's wrinkled, I feel that, hey, if you have that, you should try to.
Adjective.
Yes.
I don't even like.
Well, what is it called? Okay,
just the stretch marks.
The stretch marks. Okay,
just use the
stretch marks. Okay, so stretch. That's what it is.
Stretch, yes.
Okay, so stretch
and
marks.
And for y'all that have stretch marks, there are so many remedies now that are out there to lessen the appearance of them. Okay. It really is a moisture thing. It really is hydrating. Mm-hmm. Women don't realize, especially right after you have a baby, especially if you're breastfeeding.
Right.
You are supposed to drink the amount of water that's equivalent to half your body weight. So you know how big you are.
No, they were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, you know how much weight you gain right after you have the baby.
We had this conversation.
you start to lose the baby weight because you're nursing, the amount of water that you need decreases. But generally, every woman should have half their body weight in water a day to keep, and that keeps your hair, your skin, everything moistened, and you will see a noticeable difference in the appearance of your stretch marks, because that's just, you know, what happens from the skin not being properly hydrated. And of course, lotion on the outside, your coconut oil,
Right.
your shea butters, all that moisten.
That works?
Moisten. Yes, it does.
Well, listen, I like stretch marks on the butt. Kind of weird, but I do. I think it shows a level of natural. I do. I do. Like, I think I see this picture today with Drea from Basketball Wives, and she proudly shows that. And I'm like, okay, that's definitely a real bosom. You know what I'm saying? So, but if the stretch marks turn into, am I saying this right, wrinkles, right? Then I believe that's a bad case of where it was too stretched, right? So my thing is, if it's that bad, I'm pretty sure there's a way to, with all these surgeries right now or remedies to do. I feel that if you have that, you should dress accordingly. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah, just dress accordingly. Like, I'm not going to look at you unique like, yo, what the hell, I just dress accordingly. If you performing, we doing whatever. I mean, there's just ways that us men have learned. One of my boys is bottom heavy, and he can't just be walking around in no towel. He got to walk around in a room. If a girl's at his house, he come out the shower, he ain't gonna come out there in no towel because she may run. You know what I'm saying? But if he come out there with his robe, it covers it up a little bit, because if she sees this dude and she's like, yo, dude's ass is bigger than mine.
I think, he got a fatty? Like,
yeah, black sisters don't like that.
Your friend got a fatty?
But my homegirl say he's shaped like a pear, so that's what.
Oh my God.
That's what. See, sisters don't like that shit, man. But again, if you have a body like that as a man,
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said.
Do you like a guy with a big butt?
Depends on how it looks.
Okay, my boy's thing is I never seen a girl that liked it, but the girls that he did date that were with him, they were cool with it. But the ones that we try to hook up with him, they weren't cool with it, if that makes sense. Like, she with him, she like, yeah, I like his big butt. She liked it and squeezed it and all that crazy shit. But I used to tell him, like, today he had on some tan, like, he likes wearing tan, right? So he had some tan khaki shorts and some black shirts with, little socks. I'm like, damn, bro. Yes. Yo, shout out to my bro, man. You gotta start wearing them dark colored shorts, man. Stop playing, man. Them tight shorts ain't cutting it. My people's right here, she wanna see it, but yeah, man, you deserve that, bro. You kidding me? That was a great, like, it's a good interview when you're in the bathroom, when you're doing things, and you're going outside, and you're still trying to catch the this and that. Like, y'all was getting so deep. That means you a fan. See, that's the thing about interviewing celebrities. Some people got to do research on them to do that. Man, like, a real good interview has to do research. Such and such is coming in.
Know who you're talking to.
But they got teleprompters out here too. So you had no teleprompters. And you were challenging him. He was really, really, like, into it. It was almost as if you could see. I think he's gonna come back. I think you should have a trilogy in that. Make sure you should have him come back. You should have him come back, man. So it definitely worked, man. I'm proud of you, man. My first celebrity that I interviewed on YouTube, I don't even remember who, but I know my favorite one was Lady Saw. That was my favorite. That was a great interview. Only thing that messed me up, I positioned the camera wrong, and my nephew messed it all up. But that was a great interview. I had a whole line of other interviews that were waiting for her, and she didn't even care. I had her rocking. I had her laughing. I'm funny. I got my little comedic ways about me. I'm not a stand-up comedian, but I could be funny. You know what I'm saying? Whether I do a rant but she was amazing. She was amazing. Shout out to Kate. He was born in Beth Israel. So Beth Israel's not even here no more. Beth Israel was downtown Manhattan, down in Greenwich Street over there by yep. My nephew was born there in '94, so yep. Beth Israel, yeah, man. Beth Israel, yeah, they closed that down I remember like 15 years ago, maybe 20. Remember that? I don't know why they did that. That was dumb. So now if you get in an accident or you get hurt downtown, you gotta go to, we used to call it the crazy hospital, but it's no longer.
Bellevue.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bellevue have a bad name. You know why I learned Bellevue was a crazy hospital? From The Honeymooners. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of old shows. I like any shows from the
You're going to Bellevue.
1920s to 1999. Anything from there I like to watch. So that's why my dates used to work, because they'd be like, yo, that's so different. I'm like, yeah, I don't do the whole Netflix with all these current shit. I like old shit. And like, okay, something different. You know, challenge them. Show how people dressed, how people talked, how people's kids look, how respectful kids was. People used to sit at the table. Now people don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, you said
Tiger print.
Tiger print. I gotta stop that. I gotta stop that. I'm sorry. I gotta stop the tiger print. I gotta stop that. And I really, you know, and it's sad because I like the tiger print for the butt. I just don't like it in the front with the wrinkle. But again, it's just the way to do it. You know what I mean? Born in Florida, dad from Trinidad, and mother St. Elizabeth. Right, I remember that. There we go. Okay, so yeah, my first love. Well, my first love. Well, I had a couple first love. My first true love was from Jamaica, but my first love was from the Philippines.
Yeah, but say it's an Asian girl.
Asian girl, yeah.
Yeah,
see, I was trying to tell.
Yeah,
I was trying to put the sister first, but she picked up on it. She got a good memory, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Esquire, so she got the bomb ass.
It was the Asian.
It was the Asian. Oh man, I miss her so much, man. I miss her because I heard her. I played games. That's the last time I heard a girl. Yeah. Like, I made her cry deliberately. That was just wrong. Like, how could you do this? And I thought it was a joke. And the next thing you know, they told my car. God don't like ugly. They towed my shit downtown Manhattan to Kilimanjaros. They towed my car. We parked that shit. Niggas, they had no money to get the car out. And she came and picked that shit up. And, yo, she did the most gay. Listen, if I do a short film on this, I promise you it'll be amazing. Let me tell you what she did. She came, jumped out the cab, paid for it, and had the cab wait. Nigga, we was in high school. That's how thorough this chick was. And then she went out to the club. It was her and this gay dude, because she was like real, we used to call her like more of like a Banji village look. Like she was like a punk girl, but she was bad. I mean, literally a punk girl. I'm talking mad earrings and all that. And she didn't say one word. She went to that thing, paid for that damn shit, and got us out of it. Because we had to go home to get the money. We just didn't have the money on us. And, yeah, they towed my damn car. So I got my ass handed to me. And she didn't take the money back when I tried to give it to her.
That's a G move.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You thought.
Yeah, that was so real. The way she did it, because she had the cab waiting on her. Literally, bang, bang, and was like, have a good night. Like, get out of my face. You lied to me, because I lied to her that night.
What's up, Ling?
So, yeah. Shout out to you, baby girl.
Shout out, Ling.
Yes. You see, she's called a ding-a-ling.
I definitely didn't say that. I said Ling Ling.
Well, what was her name again? Oh, I ain't gonna say it. I did say it earlier, but I don't want y'all going to our Facebook and be like, hey, Nathaniel's talking about you, and we want you to come on the show. But yeah, she was my first. And, literally, like my first, and I was her first. Like my most amazing experience in your life. If you ever witnessed or if you ever endured and experienced being a woman's first, I think it's the most amazing experience in the earth. I've never seen nothing like this. Well, I mean, despite all the blood every damn way, but it was amazing, man. So, shout out to her. And the woman video, you was my first. I'm under the impression that there was some women that lied to me and I wasn't their first because they didn't bleed, but this was the first because all that blood is like motherfuckers. And womanhood is bang, bang, bang. So, again, she was
just on her period.
Oh, really?
Ain't nobody bleeding that heavy.
What, all these years?
Can I take a survey, please? Who was bleeding that heavy that first time? There was a little.
There's a little, though.
But you said all that blood.
Well, it was a lot to me because, it was a lot to me because I didn't realize, like, oh, isn't it busting the cherry?
See, you don't bleed that hard. You don't.
Hold on, man. This time.
You don't bleed that hard, okay? Your girl was on period. It's okay. Let's go to these comments, though. Hello.
Yeah, it's kind of hurt me here because
Ling.
he's probably right about that. That's why she went in the shower after all that. She was taking a lot of showers that time. That's what. You know what? I can't. This is why I keep telling y'all, man. Like, this is why I should be bothering me sometimes, man. Now, all them years. You know how many years? You know how many years I was thinking, like, yeah, I'll never forget that when that cherry busted. She's like, how could you do this to me? I love you, but all along, yeah. Okay, well, you live and you learn. I mean, see, I don't challenge no woman.
Yep.
I know a lot of you guys would have been like, well, I'm saying, well, she told no. Nigga, you don't challenge no woman. They know things that we just don't know and we will not understand. Um, yes, definitely does. God is working on us. True Savage, tapping in real quick. Salute to you, man. Well, she's the missus of Axe Nathaniel, you know what I'm saying? Um, I think it's going to be more action than talking. I've learned that today that this is a woman now that I've learned that did not, even when I thought she did give up, I was probably overthinking it. I hate to even use that corny phrase, but she showed me today how important it is to make sure you reach out. Just reach out to a person, direct, hey, text, whatever. Let them know you're reaching out and connect. Don't try to put off you keep telling the person you're going to visit, and then you may never make it to that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how life is going right now. Like, COVID now has, like, if you didn't learn anything from the value, just do it. Don't plan, just go. So that's where she's at. So she's definitely going to be around a lot. Let's say that. I was born in 92. Shout out to Kid. Oh, he's born in 92.
That's Methodist.
That's Methodist, right?
I was like, yo, he's young.
I forgot K-Dot was from NYC, man. You still live out here, right, K-Dot? Shout out to Michael Matro. Shout out to the Michael Matro. You talk about a supporter, man. Bro, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to True Savage.
Hi, Michael.
She the queen has spoken. I think y'all sitting there trying to look at them breasts, nigga. This shit is real. Okay, I just want to let you know. I'm just letting that out because I don't know. Let them know, yo, nigga, was titties real? You know, they asked me that later, so I want to say.
You guys are not gonna ask that.
Yes,
in the
they
DM.
do. Yes, they do. A couple of my mans now. I got some dudes that will be in this DM. Watch, they gonna be like, yo, Nate, damn, Brown. Okay, that's
okay,
just
that's
Brown. Shout out to my bro. You know who you are,
Whatever.
man. There's a brother. I ain't gonna name him because I don't want to blow on because I don't know if he got a wifey, but this man is into. I've never seen a chocolate brother into black sisters the way this man is. I'm talking. He don't send me no red bones. Everything is brown or black, and I'm talking high powered, natural. Where? Oh, it's Twitter. Twitter is the new truth. Whoa. I'm talking woman from Africa, all type. This brother here, he got the best taste of any dude I know. I don't want y'all taking this personal, but on the subscriber level, this cat he's really into his craft.
So that's what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
you get sent.
Yeah, because I can't watch porn anymore, so I gotta watch the pictures, and I want to go back to the authentic way of looking at photos. Like I had a customer that gave me some old retro. High Society, I think Penthouse or Playboy, but it's some old retro ones. And boy, you know what? It does something to you. It makes you feel. It empowers you on a natural way because those women were natural. So this brother's giving me these pictures where it's like somebody sent it to him. Like they look like pictures that somebody sent to him. Amazing. Anytime a chick do something good in the name of, yeah, that's a fact. Yes, it is. Hold on. Roger Cummer. Shout out to Huntsville, Alabama. Damn. Let me ask you this. What is that near? Cause that sounds. See, I'm looking for a country. Listen, I need to visit somebody that has access to big farmland. Not no rentage. I'm talking like the person that owns it. I need a big farmland. Like there's things that I need to really. I want to eat all week from the ground. Okay. Please let me be direct with that. Like I want to eat natural vegetables and stuff from the ground. I don't want to be killing no pig or no animals and eat it though. I can't do that. I'm not ready for that. But I want mine to be real organic. I want to smell the country. I only got 2 red shirts. I don't even like wearing white shirts on my videos because years ago they used to always tell us that in film that it gives the camera more of like a gleam. And now that we in this 1080p and 4K world, it kind of cut that down. But we doing what we got to do. Oh, you an ATL? You ATL? Okay, well, shit, man. Most of New Yorkers are in the ATL. Santos says, ask her about because you guys have tremendous chemistry, right? He asked about me and you Where was, I mean, literally, he just asked this on my DM about 4 days ago. And it was a reminder. You know what my problem is? I have an over, I think I'm overexposed to so much of things that I'm trying to keep it simple now. The billionaire mindset, um, definitely Tracy, and the airplane pilot too. We doing things, but that's like once a month. Once a month, me and her have to do like more of the improv thing because I have to make it exciting now. You know what I mean? Because I don't want it to drift and then it gets boring and then I don't want to do it. Then that's no good. But this woman here, I want her to give expression a lot more because a lot of these YouTubers, y'all just not previewing the woman. Y'all talking about them, but y'all just not previewing them. So we need to kind of close this gap. If you got your shots, you got your mask, whatever, but we got to do it like this. But we definitely got. Shout to Nancy. That's the Bobo. Shout to Nancy. Nance. Now Nancy's.
Hi, Nancy.
You remember Nancy? Nancy's my girl from Canada. And Nancy Nancy goes hard, and she is a diehard supporter. If I miss a super chat, she'll text me like, "Yo, Nate, make sure you say thank you. Somebody left your super chat. She'll see it first and tell me." But yeah, we gotta close the gap. But Canada's tough right now. You can't even do shit. I think y'all open it up and then they're gonna close it again. Huntsville, Alabama, NASA. Oh. I knew that sounded familiar. Shout out to all the billionaires going up in space. I keep telling you about that billionaire mindset. You ain't seen none of these little.
They're coming back as aliens.
You think so?
Come on. First of all, how did Jeff Bezos? Somebody asked us. The astronauts that go up in space spend their whole life training with the protocols, how to handle the time up there, the feeling, the zero gravity. They spend their whole life training to go up there so they can come back safe. How did Jeff Bezos do that while we were on lockdown?
And come back.
Did he do remote? Was it remote learning?
Well, how long
was that? Is that no child left behind? Exactly. Was he training his whole life? Last I heard, he was running Amazon. When did he train to become an astronaut? That was so unsafe to let that man go up there. There's no way he was able to follow all the protocols. And then you let him back?
Yeah. That's
true.
The
day he came back, he gave $100 million to Sam Lincoln. He's like, he could do whatever he wants with it. That's an alien, my nigga. That's an alien.
Yo.
He's an alien. Jeff Bezos an alien.
You got a point.
They got him.
Well, you think they're gonna say that they ain't gonna be saying he's funny though, like him and Van sleeping with each other? They ain't gonna be that like that, right?
Nah, I think he's just an alien. He's about to infect the entire population with something like Species. Y'all saw Species?
What? Oh, she scared me. See, this is why I wasn't coming outside. Hold on. Serious?
Yo, he's an alien, my dude. He just came the next day, $100 million donated. Has anybody seen him? Has he been outside? Or is he in quarantine or something? Has anybody physically seen him? I don't know.
I follow him online, but I guess that doesn't even.
I don't know. I haven't seen him, but he's giving away money.
I haven't seen him since the pandemic, no.
And he's back from space, and he's giving away money, $100 million to Van, and it's like he could do whatever he wants with it. Word?
Yeah.
He's an alien.
Yeah, that is.
The alien got him, injected him in his neck.
She may have.
It's a species.
Jeff's
about to come back and have mad kids. That's the next thing he'll be. He gonna do what Nick Cannon.
Yo, she may have a scary point like that. See, that's why, because I know I believe in that stuff. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
like ain't far-fetched.
Somebody's thinking about it. I'm like,
yo, that's crazy. No, you're not. You're like, that makes sense.
Because with the billionaire mind state, you just can't put nothing past them. Millionaire mind state, typical nigga. It's gonna be blowing money, Rolls Royces. Billionaires is like, no, we dress like bums, and we go to space.
Untrained,
that's true.
Unqualified.
Right.
Train their whole life to run the
machine. Untrained and unqualified. I didn't think of that.
And be in those ships.
But what is it?
You have a whole space program. And you know how hard it is to get in? People don't just wake up and be like, yo, I'm going to be an astronaut tomorrow. And because you're a billionaire, you get to just bypass all the intellectual checkpoints.
Yeah, that's...
The mental evaluation part.
Yeah,
it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Just write another check, sir. That's how you know he went up there and touched something. He picked up a rock. He ate something. He bit something. He's infected.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. They said let the rich boy go play. Let him go. Go ahead, son. Go play.
Yo, he gave that nigga 100 mil. And y'all was making fun of him. Oh yeah, crybaby and all that. Yeah, look what that got him, nigga. A year ago, yeah, he was. Well, not even a year ago, he was crying with the election.
Mm-hmm.
100 mil. Shout out to Van, man. But like she may have reported to 100 million, not
he said he can
not
do
a million.
what he wants.
God. That black man. I tell you one good thing is that black man is up right now. We are up. We are up. I'm just gonna say this though. I want to bring this up before this question rise because when we talk about these aliens, I don't want to scare people, but I truly believe Nas X is an alien. I believe that the mission is in full effect, and how y'all feel about it? I think it's too much. I'm just gonna keep it there. It's just a lot going on. So they got a very controversial video, very, very, very controversial. I feel sorry for brothers that's locked up right now because y'all right now they making a joke of y'all right now. So just put it out there. K Dot says you meet a girl on the street. What is an ideal first date?
Are you going out that day? You
Right.
meet her on the street.
If you meet a girl on the street, you're saying approach her, and y'all want to do a first date like a couple days. Okay.
I know, like you exchange your phone numbers, and then y'all planning the date, or you meet her on the street. And
well,
you're
if
like,
I met a girl on the street,
now.
I usually do a date the same day. Yeah, like, what are you doing now? Well, I gotta no. You gotta get something to eat. You gotta they like that. No, I gotta leave. I'm like, no. Let's go get something. Get a coffee. You gotta eat something with me. Come on. Yep. Don't ever give her time to make a decision. Put the pressure. I swear, that's the best hospitality you could ever give anybody.
Pressure.
I'm telling you,
Mate
they
is pressure.
love that. They be like, yo, I don't believe this. Because my biggest dream, I used to always tell you, I want to be somebody the same day, and then we're talking, and we're probably sitting in this diner. I did the diner part, sitting up there until wee hours in the morning. Like, yo, we should take a trip to Jamaica. Like, when? Today? Like,
that's my biggest dream. Shoot. Yo, my passport ready, sir.
That's the dope dream, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this. She said that was her dream. See what I'm saying? So what should she take on the first date?
Would she take who on the first date?
He wants to know where she take a girl on the first date if he meets someone.
After he's actually spoken to her for a couple of days?
Yeah, after a couple of days he met her. You know, he's spoken to her on the phone, talked to the deaf.
If it's summertime in New York, the botanical gardens are beautiful. I like the Museum of Natural History is a great first date. That is a great first date.
That is a very that.
It's in my bed.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry, I should have made it clear.
A museum.
The Museum of Natural History is great. No, it's in the room. Sorry, I need my charger. Great first date.
Use mine.
For the computer?
Oh.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that a thought out date where you plan it, like you make reservations, you have everything planned, those are all great first dates. So it's not really so much the place as opposed to the thought you put into the date.
I'm kind of digging that Museum of Natural History.
That's a nice time.
But what happens if a person is not into art?
You don't have to be into art. You could be in astronomy. They also have, like a plant section. There's so many sections in that museum that don't necessarily have to be about you looking at art. It's natural history, the whole evolution. Could talk about that. People believe in that. It's a great conversation starter. You believe in this?
I'm digging. I'm just bugging.
You believe we came from Lucy? All that's in there.
Everything's
Great
there.
conversation starters.
I haven't been to that damn museum in like 20 years.
Oh, you need to go.
Yeah.
You need to
Right in the west side still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Central Park West. I asked about her because you guys have tremendous chemistry. Yeah. Michael Matrunk, that's on my online dog. These YouTube streets soaking up the game. Yeah, I'm telling you, Mike be doing his numbers, man. Mike
Already,
does
Ming.
his numbers.
Already, Ming.
Oh, we got your question already. Smooth Will, just tuned in. They probably introduced the nice sister, but I missed it. This sister, if you've seen the videos about 3-4 months ago when I was doing a lot of the panels, yeah, she was going in and asking questions about, she thought I had an obsession with Latin women.
I thought, but you did, and now you're over.
I probably did, but I did because you know what I'm saying. I think I was caught up in my New York zone of it. You know what I'm saying. And I was really trying to like. I believe
New York zone is that?
the best looking Latin women are in New York City. No question.
Okay.
The swag is different.
But what I'm saying is, how does that explain your obsession?
My
There's
obsession.
beautiful women in New York City. Period.
I think it was. I think it appeared to be an obsession because I was feeding my subscribers, and that's what they wanted to see. Because my foundation was Latin women. I was the black male YouTuber filming Latin women throughout the city. So yeah, I think there was I think it appeared to be an obsession, but I'd rather somebody said that he has an obsession with women. I mean, not to even say an obsession with women, but I'd rather that than say it was just like, really? Like, I mean, definitely that was off. By the way, that just wasn't true. But it appeared to be that. But I'd rather a person that say, he just has the love for women. That would be more, because I just don't have a type, so that's just not true. So we did a thing on that. Shout out to Yard 91. What up, bro? I have the answer, but you may not believe that how Bezos got up there. Now this man right here, hey, tell her Santos, tell her, because he's pretty tough with it. She's been reading lately with outside of work where she's able to read on a laid back, luxury level. So yes, I know that. I know how you do already, bro. I already know. You don't really think that he's up there, but he went up and down. He just went up and came back. He went up and came back.
A robot Bezos went up. What are you saying?
No one gives some $100 million without any strings. Shout out to Frozen 06. You know what, my brother?
Alien. It's species.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Frozen, because Oprah Winfrey told Dave Chappelle that. So you may. Oprah slipped on that. I don't know a lot of y'all. The worst thing that Oprah ever did was that I don't know how the industry was like, wait, why did you tell him that? It's supposed to be a secret society, but she said you didn't think he was going to get $50 million.
Species 1 and 2.
Species 1 and 2.
Yo, these comments are hilarious.
Yo, shout out to Frozen 06, man. Thank you for that super chat. Hold on, we gotta get that little banner here. We gotta get the little scroll to the bottom because we need that little. We need a little bit of. All right, so where are we at here? Is that white fish? She's so pretty. No, this is she's my wifey on YouTube, but she's not my real wifey. She's my wifey that because we got to do a couple of things. So when me and her role play and stuff like that, it's gonna look like that. But no, this is just a very close individual of mine in my life right now. And we're going to be doing a lot of stuff together, so just get used to it. But no, you've seen her before, Nancy. Remember, we did like 3-4 videos together when she was home and she's sitting up there with her little Chaka Khan voice and asking me the questions. And
Now he's in my home.
Yeah, literally, we in. You see what's going on here? We chilling out here in a nice undisclosed location where she lives, and it's a beautiful thing. A cute little dog, a beautiful daughter. You know what I'm saying? Nice whips, nice everything. You see what's going on there. Shout out to Nancy. But yeah, what's up, brother Santos? Yeah, shout out to Frozen. Please leave whatever space is space. I've mentioned this before. The mainstream American agenda is hell bent out of these masculine shit of the men.
He's talking about that.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened today. I'm gonna tell you what happened today. I'm gonna say this much. I don't normally do this. Go to Hassan Campbell's page, right? And just look at this video he just posted. Yo, he had me rolling.
Alright, I'm gonna look at it.
He had me rolling. Hey, you know what? I showed a particular person this video. Like, I watched like a portion of it, obviously, because it was just a little very disturbing. So a woman watches, it's a little different, right? And yo, the shit got 9 million views. And this was about 4 hours ago, right? Yo, no lie. Bro was breaking this down, and I think now, especially as a black man, I think one advantage we have now with this whole movement, I think we're able to speak our mind a little bit more without worrying about losing our channels. But whoa.
Take my glasses off. I
No,
can't read it. I look like a nerd.
no. It should look nice with glasses. Oh yeah. And the light's not even hitting it because you got hi-hats. So you good. She wanted
I can't read it.
She wanted y'all to see them little pretty sexy bedroom
I
eyes.
just like I look like a dweeb.
It's supposed to look like a dweeb. You know what you do for a living. Yeah,
Alright,
it's
sorry,
it's
y'all.
you,
You're
you,
gonna have to keep them on.
you see what's happening.
You
It's
don't get
just
stuff up.
oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, but
I can't.
yeah, I get the full effect. That's for sure. But I tell you, it definitely. Oh shit! Damn. All right, yeah. So that's the thing. Y'all don't know what we're talking about here. So it is this. I don't know what's going on. What are y'all doing? You gotta just watch this interview with him and let him listen to what he's talking about. He was pissed off, and you know what? There's about 85% of the people that want to talk about this, but they thinking that we still living in 3 years ago. You can talk about it now.
Mm. Just
don't talk about it. Have a discussion about it. Just don't be disrespectful about it. But discuss what you've seen it, and feel what you feel. If you feel you got to protest the situation and what you seen, and you think it was disrespectful to kids or any mind's right. Not this comment, it's from my little man. He's going to tell you what he feels. Oh, okay. Shout out to little man too, man. Take her to a cigar and hookah for a first date.
For me, that's cool because I like cigars. I have my little humidor back there. I'm about that life, but a lot of my friends aren't, so I don't know.
I love
like a new
cigars.
thing.
I love women that smoke cigars, man.
You like cigars? Oh, I gotta give you a cigar for the home.
That would be great.
For the car ride.
Cigars are very special to me because every time somebody gives me a cigar, there's a story with it. And it's one brother, God bless his soul, I don't even know.
Thank you, Juliana.
Yeah, shout out to Juliana. He gave me and told me to drink it with wine and make sure you have it with a full stomach. He gave me a Cuban and said, make sure you have a full stomach.
I didn't know if
Yes,
I offered you something to drink before.
Yeah, well,
Everybody get your wine glasses out.
yeah, get your wine glasses
we'd love
out.
to have
Man.
some wine too. I'll be back.
Yeah, So, yeah, it's a beautiful feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here just enjoying ourselves. It feels great. He said, I think Latinas and the sisters of the devil was brought to hell to make people worship the devil. Little exes and the sister. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's I don't even know what to say. It's so different to me. I don't know where they're going with this. In other words, is this, right? I feel with Nas X, my question is, what is the point? What is the goal here? What are y'all like? Now it's to the point now where he's just, everything is out there. So what, okay, I get it. Now you're going to say, well, y'all been having women up there shaking and baking and do. I know that's exactly what's going to happen, and then you're just going to lose the battle. So, what is the point? What is the goal here? What are y'all like? Now it's to the point now where he's just, everything is out there. So what, okay, I get it. Now you're gonna say, well, y'all been having women up there shaking and baking and do. I know that's exactly what's gonna happen, and then you're just gonna lose the battle. So Why would also they're gonna say, well, why is it inappropriate if men to do it? It wasn't inappropriate when a woman was twerking in videos and dancing naked. I'm like, naked to the point where you guys are blocking the private parts. I mean, it's not fun no more. Like I think they're trying to get to the point where they're actually getting to the point where like, I'm not gonna listen to hip hop no more. Like I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Am I lying? See, I'm telling you, because realistically, I'm about to just go with hip hop from the beginning to about 2005, maybe 10, and just cut it off. Like when right before trap music started, right there. That's it. Trap music, I feel, is the worst thing that happened to black society. As much as I like the bass line and the 808s, other than that, when I'm seeing now that what are these killers thinking of? What kind of I always say, what kind of music do killers that kill each other, black brothers that kill each other, what do they usually listen to? They ain't listening to Bismarck, especially not now. I mean, they was probably if you was listening to Bismarck in the 80s, yes, because that's what the time was. But these individuals now, I feel that they listening to trap, and that shit's just pushing them to do what they doing, man. So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Somebody give me some answers, man. You know, even if there's any homosexual men out here that could give us some answers, what is this? What are we doing right here? Because, you know, shout out to Gay Curtis. It was a dude that we knew at Caroline's on Broadway. I remember him. Yep, Gay Curtis. Gay Curtis. And Gay Curtis, I'm gonna tell you something. Gay Curtis, if you listening to this, please hit me up. This brother, he was schooling me on this in what year was that? 99. 99, 98, 98, 99. He was telling me this. He said, there's not, he was on the wave that Little X, Nas X is on now. He was on that wave. He was a rapper, but you know, he had this vision of being that because he was very flamboyant, but he was tough too. Like, he like goes from tough to being whatever. He was schooling me on a lot of rappers coming through them doors of Caroline's on Broadway that he was rocking with. He was, because I was at the door, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, Nate, Nate, y'all, if y'all know Gay Curtis, you know what I'm talking about. Like, Gay Curtis, man, Nate, that's the one I told you that's married. And he got 2 kids. And he was coming up to, he was schooling me. One dude passed away. And y'all know who this dude is. And I'm going to tell you like this, man. It's just, he put me on to a lot. Who's that?
Kate Curtis is still with us?
I believe he is. Oh yeah, no problem, baby girl. I got you. No issue. I see you. So let me say this. If he see me now, he gonna be like, I told you. I'm telling you right now, that's what he would say. He would say, I told you. Cheers. See this. See y'all? Yeah, see that? That's how we do it, man. Oh, yes.
I'm taking this right, right?
Perfect.
Wish I could show everybody.
Perfect. Yes.
Maybe we need to do that. How would y'all feel about you know how they have these wine services where you could order, like get a sponsor and have it delivered to your house, and we just have like Friday night wine down.
That would be dope.
Right? Like they would have the package delivered to the house. We set something up.
Yeah, they do
like
that.
Cheese, crackers, a nice wine, and we'll have Friday night wine down.
That's such an
Let's get some
way.
let's get some feedback on that. I think that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Wine down, because that's some good Sauvignon right there.
This one is fire.
Saving it. Look at that. You let a pandemic keep you from this.
I know, man. I know.
Thank you, True Savage. Yes, a museum is a great idea. I want everyone who takes me up on my advice about who you should how your date should go to give me the feedback, because I want to know.
Y'all better ask this woman while she's here. Like, fellas, like, there's some things I can't answer. I'm not a woman.
you like this, baby?
So you have to ask. Right. I got it now. Because shout out to Dawn Cook. She's gotta have a book out in a minute. I told you that. So we got two professionals. We got the female airplane pilot, and we have Esquire. She said something that was real deep. Ask Nathaniel. Ask her. I know her is the singer right now. She got a popping album. That's a dope album, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
She's gonna be at the Barclays in October.
I need that. And you know what's funny? I don't do concerts, but I do R&B concerts because that's the only place I could actually loosen up and be.
Lighthouse. Put the lights out. Turn the lights off. Something. It's hers headlining.
Real sister right there.
Her and Maxwell. Now that's.
You gonna see Maxwell just be walking right through Brooklyn.
Yo.
Maxwell
her and Maxwell gonna be at the Barclay in October.
Let me tell you something. Do y'all know what's gonna happen down there? Do y'all know the essence of the type of sisters that's gonna be in this place? We talking about artsy, incredible, powerful black, if this is white, Hispanic, whatever, but the type of crowd of the woman that's going to be there, that's the type that y'all need to be to. This is something that y'all need to get in touch with, I'm telling you.
Why you not a fan of dinner dates, K-Dot?
You say you're not a fan of dinner dates, K-Dot? What's up with that, K? Santos says, Nate, I would venture out to say Miami Latin women are in this conversation. Oh, no. We can't forget about that.
Or in what conversation?
In regards to what I said earlier about the best looking Latin woman was in New York City.
Agree.
Yeah, I forgot about Miami. Shout out to Miami. But yeah, Miami, most dudes, they're so scared.
I don't have listen, when we have these conversations about your obsession with Latin women, I don't have a problem with Latin women as a whole or as saying they're beautiful or they're not or any segment of females in our world. All women are beautiful. We're just beautiful and sexy and sensual regardless of our
Do you think I'm obsessed with women?
Hold on. My thing is that because of the state of affairs on this entire planet and the mindset that lighter and brighter is righter, when I see men of color obsessed or paying more attention to women than the women that gave birth to them, and when it gets to a alarming level of acknowledgement, it always makes me go, is that a result of colonization, or is this what he's really into? And a lot of the times, when you dig into the person's real lifestyle, it's usually a result of brainwashing and a lack of self-love. So, but that's not me. But I was just saying that from his YouTube feed, the way the algorithm was working, that's how he was coming across.
But did you see me with other?
I've never seen you with anybody, darling. So
wow, that's crazy.
I've never seen you with anybody. Your business is.
So you never? Wow. Okay. Well, see, if she's seen that, it's understandable, and it's funny because if you put Ask the Daniel black woman, the black woman that watched those videos would never even know that Latin woman would even exist in the videos. But I could see how she got that impression. I think if you really, I think the lack of words, I would say if a woman was to say, I think you just are obsessed with women, and I don't like.
Yes, I agree now. Oh, it's 111. That was synchronicity right there, y'all. Anybody into the numerology and numbers and understanding the signs?
Break that down.
111, 111. Those are really good numbers. It's a number of new beginnings.
So that was a good thing that
yes.
they read. It was?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. Yes, it is.
Shout out to MRC King, man.
Cheers, Santos. You drinking?
Y'all gonna see me getting...
Looking like a nice Keisha Knight queen.
Yeah.
She looked like the kid, honey. Remember, tell her that.
I know. Keisha can't get out that kid look, yo. facts, cigars express sophistication. Yes. Yo, Nick, could you do another scene? Yo, Nick, could you make a video about Puerto Ricans dating with other Hispanics and Asians? Um,
Puerto Rican women or Puerto Rican men?
I could, but that's something I would have to do on the streets. I would have to do that on the streets of New York. That's going to be a little difficult to actually do a boring topic on a. I could do a video about it as far as a stream, but I know, right? She was shocked with. So she was shocked when I see that. She actually listens. She actually looks exactly. I mean, well, clearly we're dealing with 4K and 1080p all day, but it's still nothing like the essence. I'm gonna tell you one thing about COVID. It really, really, really took away that true essence of meeting somebody. I don't care if you talk to a person on FaceTime every day. It's nothing like seeing them in person.
Yep.
You can have a person that you dealt with years ago or a month ago or a year ago, and you've been talking to them on FaceTime every day. It's not the same thing.
It's not.
Because when we seen each other today, it was just like, wow, like, right? It was just so magical. Like, I wish somebody would have videotaped that. Yeah, that was magical. If it was like, have your daughter come out here with the camera. Have her come out here first. I would have been on my creative mode. Have her come out here with the camera first. How about the car?
Film me running down the walkway.
Yes. We'll never forget that.
That's how they're singing.
Even though we were introduced to a close friend of mine, it still was the true introduction. We were, unofficially introduced before. So, but to answer your question, I would love to do a video about that, but I think that's something I really need because I don't really know any Puerto Ricans that actually have any Asian girlfriends. So if anybody does know, hit me up on my DM and.
What do you want to know about it? What's the goal of the video? Just are you dating?
Yeah, see, it's so much easier to do this. Like if I was in the streets and I seen like a Puerto Rican dude or a female, and I'm like, yo, would you date an Asian guy? Then maybe I can find what it actually did. Well, I know this guy. He used to work at the Chinese restaurant down the street. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that. You don't know me, but
I'm gonna let that go. That
was a joke. You got to be on point to catch that quick, so she catches things quick. My biggest issue with Little Nas is that he's using the name Nas.
Yeah, that's my issue with him too. Like, what are you trying to do right now?
I'm telling you right now.
Don't affiliate yourself with
I think it's deeper than what we're seeing. I think right now, I don't know, man. I swear, today I said to myself, I think I'm going to start getting to the point where I'm not going to even be listening to shit. Whether that's what they want to do or not, because now it's just getting to the point where it's just too much right now. It's not even funny. I'm not even laughing. They're actually making a mockery of the current artist. And I tell you, your brothers is locked up in jail. I hit my boy today on an email and said, yo, bro, Nas is making a big, you ain't looking good in jail right now. Boy, the jokes. These comedians, black comedians, are going to have a ball. If you locked up in jail right now, they're going to have a ball. Wait till you see the video. They in there twerking in a prison. Like he gets sentenced and he's like, he couldn't wait. It was just so demeaning. You see a black man get sentenced to go to jail and everybody in jail was, man. I stopped at that part. So the female, she's into listening, it was a rap. Yeah, man, I'm done. I think I'm done, man. I think I'm just going to be on my mode. I've been listening to my old school reggae, Tiger. Like, I'm a big fan of Tiger. Like, my favorite dancehall song is Win. It's the best song in the world. You know that. Like, you could play Win anywhere in the Northeast. I'm telling you right now, they're going to lose it. Okay, I don't care how old you are. Your daughter listens to that and probably know the song, right? Everybody, I'm serious. We were playing this outdoors, and we had, like, young girls passing by, and they started wilding because they respect it. But I got to go back into my feel good. I'm getting back to my zone, my Shaka Khan, everything, all my feel good music. That's where I'm at right now. Sorry,
I'm listening to my hip hop.
Pausing.
I was definitely jamming Jean Grey.
See what I'm saying?
I was definitely listening to some Jean Grey in the car today.
We forgot about Luda. See what I'm saying? We forget that Luda's a rapper. I feel that I don't like Luda as an actor at all. He is annoying. I feel that Luda should have been still making records. Seriously,
Why can't he do both?
he hasn't. Luda hasn't been making no records.
No.
Huh?
He's busy raising his daughters.
How many daughters he got?
I think it's 3 now, 3 or 4.
Why did he have to rename? Yeah, right. Probably Fetty TV. His name is Curtis. Well, Curtis, he was the best visionary I've ever encountered in my life. I'm just gonna tell you this. Everything that you're hearing now, he spoke about this in '98. So.
Oh, Gay Curtis.
Yep, I'm telling you. Gay Curtis was trying. He literally, Wendy Williams brought him on, and his song was just too explicit. And at the time, we were like, "That's not gonna work." I mean, like, I'm telling you, like, that's not you ain't gonna be able to talk about a song and do this. And I started seeing like people having like there was like some gangster rappers that was kind of slipping this stuff in there already with Young Thug and all that, and then there was like some B-level artists that was doing it, but it just went from that to Nas, Bow. Like since Nas was doing his thing at BET, I'm done with the BET Awards. I'm done with BET. I'm done. I'm finished.
Yeah, somebody should have definitely censored that.
I'm finished. Finished. It was
What was
just
the FCC in that?
nothing. So with that being said, he warned us and he told me, and his words were, watch. There's going to be a huge gay rapper that's going to be able to be whatever he is, and nobody going to be able to do nothing about it. That's what he said. In '98, he said this. Because he was rapping, but he had like an old school, he was old school even then. Like, that, because he had like a real raspy voice. Big dude. And he educated me a lot of things, man. I'm telling you, man, that brother there, he was like half white and black. He looked Puerto Rican. He used to tell me what this dude told me. So I used to be like, yo, so how do dudes approach you? You know me. He was in Harlem in '98, '99, he's saying what they would do, they would sashay, like walk up like girls, him and this other dude, and niggas would roll up. Niggas was rolling up in cars. Like, what y'all doing? He said what they would do, they'd walk like girls. And they'd be all wild. You know how them gay dudes do. And dudes would pull up. So that was then. Again, that's a regular day right now, you know what I mean? So you see dudes going through the hood 4 o'clock in the morning walking like that. But he said they would do that in Harlem. So just letting you know, man. Shout out to the bro, man. Hopefully you can come in here and we can get an interview with you, man. I don't even know if you're still alive because I ain't see you in a minute. How has that community have been in line as black community issue more so than other demographic? Who is cool with that? I feel that black women, I feel that you're right, women are cool with that. But then, not this time. Cool. Not this time. Not the sisters. I'm telling you right now, all the sisters that was cool with it now, are not cool with it right now. Yep. Because now they're confused. They're like, okay, now what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And nobody's talking, so it's just, yeah. Again, we just want to know what's to go. That's all. I just want to ask this: what's to go? Don't give me the rhetorical. Don't give me the damn generic answers. What's the goal? Santos says, toast to health, prosperity for fulfillment. Shout out to you, bro. I'm sipping on something chili E&J. Shout out to Trudy. Shout out to you. Listen. Yes. Hey, y'all, stay blessed. Peace, name, lady friend. Shout out to True Savage, man. Peace to you, bro. Thank you for joining in, man. Appreciate you. Good seeing you again, too, True Savage. Shout out to Fetty TV. Dark chocolate women have the best genetics for your seeds. Yes, that's true. That's 100% fact. But you just have to let Kanye know that. Gotta explain that to Kanye because, I mean, his wife knows that. His ex-wife, she knows it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Zara. I'd rather do something wrong. So was it?
Conversating is not a word, it's conversing.
Right. Well, you know what? People don't understand that conversating is not a word. It's conversing. Did y'all know that? I bet you a lot of y'all didn't know that, right? Because the only thing people used to get me with is the word ain't. I said, well, I'm not changing that.
Oh, ain't a word?
Ain't the word. I'm like, hey, I was told that all my life. I'm like, hey, shout out to Zara. Yeah, y'all got to join us, man. We listen. Listen again. I just want to know what's going on. Like, we're a little confused. We don't know what's going on. Crime wise want to know what is the goal here. You know, my sister here, she joining me on this. We doing this thing on the podcast, and you know, our Fridays used to be very, very busy, but I feel that it got redundant. Shout out to Black Trump because you actually did a good job of finishing that. I don't think you do that, right? Shout out to Black Trump. You know, 40-year-old brat. She was just like, yo, Nate, I'm done. I'm like, yo, I think so. I think this is it. But it was a good thing. It was a good thing. This is the first, this is the first side to side. This is the first side to side podcast that I've done in a year and a half. The last one I did was March of 2020.
Wow.
Yep. Sure was. And she played herself because she got a jealous man. I took all her videos down. And I was being mean. What it was that she did this video. She did like 3 videos recently on the chat. Called me like, oh my God, I love what I'm doing. 2 days later, she's like, what are you trying to do with me? I'm like, oh, okay. Boyfriend's talking. Now listen, a lot of y'all don't realize, like, I didn't have to take her videos down. Even if she had went to YouTube to tell her to take my videos down, the only thing they could make me do is you got 3 days to block her face. Because once we block her face, she can't do shit.
Right.
Can't do nothing. So I had a woman that my friend's daughter literally lost her mind. And I feel really bad because it kind of messed up our friendship a little bit. But she went, I had like 15 videos of her up and she tried to report all the videos. And then YouTube was like, oh, you don't have to take those down. Like, just block her face. And she left me alone. But anyway, moving along, it was this one particular woman that was working with me a year and a half, a little over a year and a half ago, March 2020. And unfortunately, something happened. I guess she met somebody. Because I just seen him in the neighborhood recently. And I seen him with a new man. I was like, oh, okay, so that was the guy that was talking behind the back that you just was asking these weird questions. It was like somebody literally had a gun on her head. She was asking some weird, dumb, like, so what is your goal with me? I said, what is your goal with me?
I don't have a goal. I remember you told me about this.
I told you about that, right? I was like, yo, how about I just take down the videos? Don't even. She's like, huh? I said, matter of fact, let me call you back. And I don't believe in blocking numbers. I really don't. Seriously. She knows that what I did with her, and its extension as a woman in my neighborhood that I looked out for, that shit was hurtful. I said, listen, that's it. It was that. So I could have blocked it, but the videos were trash anyway. And it was trash because we didn't even really get to where we needed to get to. Now, the video she did on the chat was great. Well, I left that up there. I blocked her face, whatever, but it's no big deal with blocking a chat on the face because it's a chat. A lot of people use avatars anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as you know, it happens. And shout out to YouTube for giving us that ability because they're like, listen, we know we got lawsuits. People do this all day. Just block a face, can't do shit. That's my voice. You can't take nobody to court for your voice. You know, am I lying?
Correct.
Not for the voice. The face you can. Things that religious people tell you to avoid, like astrology, stargazing, numerology. Nah, I love astrology. My sister's incredible at astrology. She's a beast. They're using Nas X to open up a portal. I heard that. I think Little Nas X is crying for help. He may have issues and needs to address.
May have issues?
I want to tell you how
kind.
I didn't even think he was really gay when he first came out. I thought it was a lie. I was like, they probably doing the same thing they did with the other dude. What's the other entertainer that was gay, but we never seen him kiss a man?
Who?
I forgot his name. Brown skin brother.
Not ringing a bell.
Ah, man, it'll come to me. Somebody's gonna mention it. I missed the street interviews. They drew me into your channel because it was so authentic. I was just talking to Tracy about that. Listen to me. I do miss it too, but I think I kind of shot myself in the foot because I missed it so much and I kept waiting. And the more you wait on things, you have waiting, you have being patient. So I was waiting, and the more and more I was waiting, the more and more I was just not creating. So I feel as if you concentrate on other things, then when those doors open, they'll open up like, oh wow, oh it's open if you want to go over there. But right now, New York City is going through a weird transition right now. I'm not really feeling what's going on. So when it's my time to be back, I will be back for sure. Music has been hijacked by the gay agenda. Yeah. I just need somebody that's gay to really know this industry. I need somebody that's like Gay Curtis to really kick this, because
Yes.
I need somebody hardcore that's in the game. Like, yo, this is what's going on. I need that one.
What's up, Guan? DJ Seth?
What the Guan? DJ Seth. DJ Seth makes I'm the worst friend to you, bro. I am the worst friend to you. Yo, DJ Seth, do me a favor. Hit me up on Instagram right now. Leave your phone number again. Just Instagram is better because I respond to Instagram quicker than my emails because it's right there. It's not just right there. It's just the setup is just easier to get to. So please, ask the thing. You just hit me up on my Instagram. Just leave me a number. I got a call. I'll call you tomorrow. Straight up. Shout out to Zara. Shout out to Keith David. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Please do that. Please. Me and the Queen is here chilling. And she taught me a lot too, because she genuinely is a vet. And I'm not just trying to like cat, but she's a genuinely authentic person. I'm gonna tell you why she's authentic. She was one of the women that taught me to just, when people have certain choices, especially women, just let them be. If they come to you and ask you, boom. She's big on that. It's called technical. She's more technical. So don't get caught up too much on what and how you should do something. Kind of let people get used to you to. What are you talking about? You.
Oh, I'm more technical?
Yeah, because you know what it is. You have an appeal where she values my opinion enough where she doesn't. She knows I'm very, very judgmental, I guess people would say, right? I am. So her thing is, she doesn't judge me overall for having a judgment, but don't judge her. She has that right? You know what I mean? Like, you know how you could,
Very well
you know, a
stated.
person's judgmental, but then she doesn't want to be on the other side of the fence because I know how you do. So, what are you trying to say? You know what I mean? Rather where it's like, you know what, we don't need to have that conversation because you got nothing to prove to me. You don't. And that's just respectful. She knows what I'm talking about. Even a couple little things that we talked about in the past where I was like, you know what, I didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't, like, there's certain things that you know a person may get ticked off, and then you get too deep and then you're like, but you knew it. You know, it's like, you know, if you are going outside in this rain and you know when you stop short the car's gonna slid, so why are you speeding? You know what I mean? Like, were you shocked? Like, you got in this accident, but at the end of the day, you know realistically, like, well, I was speeding, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
And I did a great job. And
Right.
my ties are bold.
one thing I give her, she had one question that she clearly wanted to know. We did a video about this shit, and that was all she asked me. So I probably was being a little harsh on my opinions with her. She didn't deserve it. I kind of like was wrong for this, so I apologize for that. No, I really do.
You apologize, you should.
Yeah, no, I really do.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really do, because you know why? Because I know my sisters are the same. And when I say my sister, I'm talking my siblings, my sisters, my black sisters. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that if they have the respect of knowing your mind state, your mindset, not state, your mindset, you got to know what to do or what not to do. Like, I don't like my sisters listening to my YouTube channel, nor would I advise it. right? And so I wouldn't discuss with them a general conversation about, well, if a man, I know the guy you introduced me to, I could tell he was broke when I looked at him. You can't do that with them. But I could do a video about that. And, you know what I mean? In circle, you just got to learn how to keep certain things away because they value you and they don't want to be, if they know how you think of, or the perception of the person that you are, how you look at people, they don't want to be on that side. Women just are funny with that. So my sister's got me because I know that the more and more they tell me, especially my youngest one, she's been super open lately. Why? Because I've just been more receptive. If she asks a question, I tell her. If I feel there's something I got to tell her to be careful out of a big brother, of course, but she's been over, like, incredibly just, she did a 360. So clearly it's something I'm doing that's better. And then even when she's coming to me with something that I know it's a little crazy, she's in her feelings, I'm like, she'll say she's in her feelings before I say it. But I agree with her. Like, yeah, you probably do, but don't let her sweat it. You know what I mean? Because I know I have a duty to protect her, to make sure that she's, it's all about protecting the mind of people that you care and love. So if a person got your back, you want to appreciate them rather than antagonize them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you could antagonize somebody because you know what you're really doing. Like, and you may even get a kick out of it. But then you also got to catch yourself and say, nah, let me stop. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Because you know what you really were doing. So I say this to say that it's important to tell, oh, shout out to Pamela Galvez. What up, baby? It's important to, shout out to DJ, so I appreciate that, bro. It's important to really be transparent because I feel that once a woman know that they value a man on his opinion and they know how you treat people or how your perception is, they don't want to be disrespected. One example, I have a woman now that I'm doing this interview with next week. Shout out to Santos, you know who it is. And she is the most genuine individual. I'm gonna tell you why she's genuine. Number one, she did her research on me, right? So what my point is, what I'm saying to you is when I go on her show,
Interviewing you or you interviewing?
She's interviewing me.
Okay.
Now I don't like to be interviewed because I'm boring as an interviewer. Because if the person didn't do their, well, if they interviewed me and they asking perceptions or the opinions of how I am, I don't want it to turn into a debate.
So you tailor your question so it's not confrontational?
Right, like,
That's what makes you,
well,
do you think that's what makes you boring?
I think it just makes me boring because I don't want them to think that, well, I'm going to interview him because I like the way he spazzes out and does what he does in all those clips. I can't be that person in an interview because I have to be worked up to do that. Like, I can't just be like, yo, because you bum motherfuckers. I can't. So with her, I think she picked up a mode of authenticity. I know that because I picked it up from her. She's a New Yorker. I don't know if she lives in New York still, but Puerto Rican woman that is very NYC. Like, she is the Puerto Ricans we grew up with. You know the ones I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a nigga. Mm-hmm. And she has a clique of the girls that do this podcast, and she's just a really incredible person. What she picked up from me is everything on Instagram, and then she found the YouTube channel. The interview now is going to probably be, I need to hear your thoughts on this. That's cool. Because now they probably want to hear thoughts. But if it's going to be, well, because a guy's caught me in that corner, well, I disagree with this. I disagree with that. It's like, well, if you have me as a guest, you don't, Wendy Williams is the only good person that does that. But you can't have a person as a guest and disagree. They're your guests, so you have to let them. If somebody's going to have an interview Nas X and they're going to let them be whatever, you can't sit there with, well, I think what's kind of wrong what you're doing with the kids. And the crowd goes, it's like, now you put them in the hot seat, like, why are you doing that? Like, if he's the issue, yes, but we're talking about somebody like R. Kelly, you know R. Kelly's going to be in a hot seat with anybody. Nas X can't be in a hot seat because at the end of the day, if he's going to be on Wendy Williams, she's not going to ask him what we really need to know the way that Barbara Walters can. Like she could go into like, well, there's some issues because you know if you go on Barbara Walters' show, you know it's because you have some fucked up shit that you're doing out there.
Yeah, so maybe this young lady is gonna.
I think
Maybe that might be her avenue.
I think she's going to. I think she's connecting with me because she wants to know my opinion on things that she struggles with believing as a woman. Now, I stay away from certain things, especially husband shit. So, in other words, I won't say, for example, now I was playing around with her one time on a video. I was just playing with her, but even though I know that this is going to piss any woman off, I still did it. See what I'm saying? And I said, the worst comment you could tell a woman that's in a relationship with her husband. Right? And then she was getting pissed. Like,
What's the worst comment?
old man cheat. Like some shit I said, right?
Okay.
So she was getting mad. But what's funny, that was our foundation. And it was funny to see it.
Believe it or not, when I say that to men get more upset about that with me when I say that to women.
I can see that.
Men get so upset
yes,
when I say
I can
that.
see that.
They're
And it's
just
weird.
like, oh,
that's weird. Men
that's
will
not
get
true.
a man. You're right about that.
I don't cheat on my wife and da da da.
Yo,
and
you're
I'm
right.
like, you don't cheat on your wife now.
Yo, you're right about that.
Just because you
shout
gave
out to
it
Pamela,
up,
man.
don't mean.
Shout out to Pamela, baby girl. Thank you for that super chat. You're right because a woman won't. She'll protect the man.
Hi, Pamela. Yes, it is. Come through.
Yes,
sis.
come through. We here, baby.
Come through, Pamela.
A woman will challenge me on it if I say that. But like you said, when a woman says it, men get mad.
They get so upset. Like, how could you say that? Yo, Dread, I don't understand why you think like that. And then they try to say, like, yo, I'm sorry. I don't know what you've been through. And I'm just like, yo, I've been through what everybody's been through. All men cheat. They don't cheat all the time. I do believe that men go out of that phase, if you want to call it a phase, or they just get to a point where enough is enough, or they're ready to stop, they're tired, or they got erectile dysfunction, or they're that in love, or, whatever. But I don't think that there's any man that, very few men outside of maybe a really strict religious context. And I
the stricter the religion, they're worse.
I'm just saying that I'm going to give, because I have had this conversation with men that were really, really into their spirit, really into the tenets of their religion, and they didn't even have intercourse until they were married, and that's just what they believe spiritually, that it's their path in life. So outside of somebody really taking their spiritual beliefs, on another level, like a almost celibacy level, which throughout history had all the time. Monks, monks have been a part of our society forever. There are men who forego sexual gratification, but outside of
which is a struggle, man. Oh my God!
Outside of those situations, all men cheat. It may not be an ongoing cheating, but I don't believe outside of that small segment of society that you go through the relationships that they have been in throughout their lives, and they were loyal to everybody that they were in a committed relationship with. No.
That's coming from a woman.
Men when I say that to men, they really be coming for your girl. Like, why would you say that? Oh my God. And they want to, try to, ignite something in me. Like I've been through some sort of trauma. And honestly, I really have not. I'm saying I've never been cheated on, but I've never been cheated on like, something crazy where I like got a disease and then got a baby on me. Like there's women who get cheated on. It's like, damn. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then there's, what's this bitch doing in your phone? You know what I'm saying? It's all cheating. So I'm not saying that anything that has happened to me has traumatized me more than any regular woman. I don't have any crazy, outlandish cheating stories.
But a man's going to be a man.
I don't want to call it a man's going to be a man. I'm going to call it that people are allowed in this society to do certain things that other people aren't allowed. Because there are men that are capable of making the decision not to be
deceitful.
Mm.
And that's what I think cheaters are. If you're a real G and you need multiple women, you need to be a real G and say that and have that conversation. Let the woman make a choice. She's either with it or she's not. That's not a cheater.
Right.
That's a G. But that G has to understand that, just like you a G, I could be a G.
So we can't handle that.
And that's that bullshit.
No, we can't.
And then that's what makes y'all stop lying.
Well, this is why that topic is such a great.
You want to move in a certain way, and I'm just like, fine.
Yeah.
You move in a certain way, I want to move in a certain way too, and that's what y'all can't seem to understand. I can do it too. So what's up?
Well, I'm hey.
But men get so upset with me. The moral of the story is we're off on a tangent. When I say all men cheat, the amount of fever, I'm ready for the smoke. That could bring.
See, I agree with him.
But men are about all the bucking out.
I agree.
So
the profile is that one way or another. One way or another, we do.
At portions in your life, but do I think men spend their entire life cheating? No. Some people get to a point where they're tired of it. Some women say, "Oh, don't worry about it. He'll grow out of it." That's what the old heads tell the younger women. "Oh, don't worry about it. You don't gotta leave him for that." Over women, he'll grow out of that girl.
That was
before Cialis and Viagra, though. Now none of them is growing out of that shit.
Damn. I ain't saying.
They ain't growing out of it no more, Grandma. What am I supposed to say, Willa?
That's a fact.
What am I supposed to tell my Willa?
That's a fact. Shout out to the African Kingdom podcast. Support my bro. Thank you for that super chat. Support you, bro. You definitely part of this movement as well, man. Good seeing you, big bro.
Hi, African Kingdom.
Yes. Hey. See, that's what I mean. Like, we don't get into this whole when you have a guest or a partner that you work with, you want to do longevity, there has to be unity. You want them like, yo, they're a dope couple or they're a dope host. So rather than, yo, they're always arguing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I had one particular person that worked with me. She knows who she is. And we did that. I was like, yo, we can't do that. You don't want, especially a man of color, we don't want to be known as, if you're debating with the guest, then you're debating with the guest. You can't debate with the guest. Meaning, like, you got the guest with you and the co-hosts, y'all trying to get things and trying to understand something that somebody's like, that's not resonating. But how would you like to watch a court show? Anything you see them arguing with the bailiff, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? I would be like, yo, what kind of order y'all doing over there? Like, y'all supposed to be together, and that's what people don't understand. And not saying there's a mode of disagreeing with them. Just listen to what she just broke down. Now, if somebody on the outside looking in would jump in on that, but to me, I'm like, well, at least we finally got a woman that understands that to a degree. You know what I mean? And she's able to break it down. It's interesting to hear that from somebody else. So even with the sister I was telling you about that wants to interview me, and she wants to do a whole bunch of things, I said, yo, we could definitely do it because now we could attack the Latin side. And you could learn a lot from the black side. Even though we both black to our degree, it's still that medium that we could kind of meet. So now it's a different dynamics than what me and her is doing. See what I'm saying? Like, everybody's thing is going to be totally different. So I think we're being put in a great position. I got the married airplane pilot that's coming out with a book. We got to zest it up a little bit, but we're working on that for next month. And then, of course, Trace. So she's here, and I'm here. So that's already a whole different dynamic. That's a whole different level. And then, of course, that's the sister I'm talking about. Me and her's going to work on that. So that's going to be dope, and I'm looking forward to it. And I think what I've been doing on my Instagram, showing that, yo, listen, this is easier now because I'm just going to be myself. But this doesn't mean that I'm still in the same zone that you see a video where I'm going in on a troll or going in on somebody. Even some of them ain't even trolls. And some of them are subscribers. But we just kicking it and chilling out. So this is the different zone. Just 2-3 months ago, I was having 15 people on one chat. Remember that? So shout out to Juliana.
What?
That's what
Oh,
you with
man.
everything you were saying. Shout out to Pamela
No.
Galvez. Oh, we gotta get to that.
I'm watching y'all on my TV.
Hi, Pamela. Where's she from?
Oh, that's dope. Pamela,
Yes.
tell her where you from, Pamela.
Where's she from?
Pamela is just all the women here that you're seeing pop up. They are strong regulars.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah,
Pamela.
especially with the new look.
I thought you just launched this tonight.
Well, the actual you talking about for me, you is tonight.
No, this camera.
Oh, this particular camera. Yeah, this one is, but it's
This
the
is
same
nice.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, this it's just that now. Well, I have all my equipment in my trunk, but I was gonna do a thing with her with the professional stuff. My mic her up, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. And I know producers, all your production assistants and PAs know this.
Right.
Boy, this streaming makes the life so much easier. For me to set her up in her own house, that shit would have took about an hour
Hi,
on top of
Pamela.
lighting. This here, I just put one of my cameras up. I got a couple of cams that I put up.
Sacramento. Hey,
Boom.
Juliana. What does this guy say? Just curious.
Okay, Juliana's from Sacramento.
Pamela's from Manhattan.
Pamela's right here.
Oh, Pam, come on. We got to do it
Pamela's
live with
right
her.
here.
We got to do it in person. Pamela's going to be in person. I don't know when, but it's going to happen.
We trying to push the in-persons now.
Yes.
We don't
While
want to
we
do...
can. We got to do this
Yeah.
while we can.
Yeah, because the streaming right now, we use the streaming because, the situations right now, but we don't know if we're going to another. We don't know what's going to happen right now, man. But just be careful out there. Y'all don't want them numbers to get back up.
That's how a man gets and keeps an erection, whether he uses pills, pumps, injections, etc. Do I think it matters?
I want to hear this because this is interesting answer. This is I heard there is a difference. I heard something is different.
Now, you're gonna have to educate me. When do you put these injections in? Because
Injections isn't the injection the...
I don't know. Listen, doesn't matter. It matters if there isn't full disclosure before the intimate moment. It matters that I don't want to know that right when I'm ready. And then you're just like, hold on. I gotta get myself together. I think that there is a level of transparency between a man and a woman that is very, very sexy. An honest man is definitely gonna have the panties dripping. So I would like to know all of those problems during the course of getting to know somebody. If the person sees me as something long term and I see him as something long term, I would want to know that immediately to make my decision if this is something that I want to do. Funny enough, I have a funny story. You want a funny story?
I'm ready. I'm listening very closely.
I hope that answered your question, Smooth Will. Does it really matter? It depends on where the relationship is going. If it's somewhere that I don't really care about, which I probably wouldn't even be, we wouldn't even get to the point where I would care because we're not going to know each other in that matter. So no, I don't want to know your business, man. You keep it to someone that's actually going to give you some trim. But if that's where we're going and we're catching the vibe and the chemistry's there and we both, we're talking about sex or, having those cute little flirty conversations and we're getting to know each other, yeah, I want to know. Especially because I don't know how the pumps work. I don't know how the injections work. And if I can help, I want to help. That's fun.
That's deep shit. That needs to be disclosed. I always believe that too because I really truly believe that I'm not gonna say it's deception, but I feel as women that are on the other side of that fence, they kind of know, and they know the difference, one way or another. It's just something that a woman has that power. Men are not aware of that because they just think, like, "Ain't gonna know the difference." They know. They know. I know. I heard it. They know the difference.
What's the difference? I don't know. I don't think I've
I've heard
experienced.
I've heard the difference was they know that there was pending the person. It was. They know that it was enhanced. I've heard it several times. And then there's another thing too. A lot of guys are afraid to expose that because now the woman throws that up in his face, he's finished. At least that's how he thinks. Because men just,
Wait, he throws up in his face that he needs assistance.
oh, like yeah, yep. Oh, he knew that anyway. Yep. Mm-hmm. True fact. I've hear it now. I just heard a situation where the girl was bringing it up like, yo, I had to give the nigga the pill to do that.
I just learned that men go through the change where your libido goes down. It usually starts about early 40s, and the libido goes down, and
Right.
your testosterone levels
Right.
have to get checked, and
Right.
you need a little
Right.
enhancement.
Right. Well, this is what it is.
Fatigue
Right.
hits you, and you only
Right.
you're only like good for one round,
Right.
like maybe twice a week. I
Right.
heard that happens.
Right.
Is that needing? Is that enhancement? Are you taking pills?
Well, believe it or not, one of the biggest enhancements for a man is not going to be to a woman's favor. It may be multiple women constantly having that mode of new pussy. Yeah, that is definitely in line with, and a lot of men could attest to this, in line with the man that may take a pill to enjoy his woman that he's been with for 20 years because he needs the testosterone boost of new. There's nothing. Most men at a certain age, they get caught up with the new experience versus.
Okay, no, I have to correct you.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
I was seeing a guy probably almost a year. We never smashed. Finally, I asked, yo, what's going on? Don't you think this is weird? And he told me, I just don't have a libido anymore.
What?
And I was like, you don't think you're a diabetic or something? Like, you don't think you should get that checked? And he was like, that was my thing to go get my annual physical and make it happen because I have noticed it and I don't understand what's wrong with me. And it was and we never did it.
No kissing?
We'd kiss and hold hands, but that was about it. We never did it.
Out?
We never did it. And he finally said, yo, I think something's wrong with me. So there wasn't the new.
Not for him, no.
It
not
wasn't
at all.
the new. It was something physical.
That was something else. Yeah, but a lot of men have to realize, y'all men, y'all gotta start. Listen, you gotta learn how to warm up. Heat it up a little bit. You can't just think porno style and just bend over. I mean, I know a lot of us tend to do that. You gotta.
That's what I would
warm up, make out.
Those
with
conversations I have. Yeah, you gotta
warm that up, man.
Foreplay is supposed to be all day.
Yeah, you gotta kiss, suck titties. You gotta get involved. Because you know what, you could be in a position where the libido's not there, and then next to you, like, oh shit, like you have to. Wow, you said that. That's powerful. I respect that too.
Mm-hmm. That was full transparency, and I was like, "Are you gonna go to the doctor? Like, what are you gonna do?" And then I said, "How come you've been thinking about this and holding this inside all this time?" And I can't even say that we even had opportunity. Something would always maneuver when it would come to us being alone, or like he never spent the night here. Like I think maybe twice I spent the night there because we were just hanging out.
How often was in the house?
In what house?
How often did he visit? Pamela, hit me up on my Instagram or email. We need to do that. I'm very serious. How often did he visit? Like, was he free visit?
wouldn't say
Let me tell you about a libido.
But we went out a lot.
Let me tell you how
we
a
went
libido,
out a lot.
how it feels.
At least 2 to 3 times a month we went out.
I'm gonna give y'all a real life libido. Seriously, all jokes aside, real life, right? Just in this little bit of time, I looked at her. Seriously, this is all jokes. I'm not bullshit. Just a little bit of time. I swear to God.
Can we write a book together, Pamela?
It went like this. That would be a great idea.
That's what you're saying. I wish they would.
She went like this. I looked at her legs and died. I swear, just now, it's been like, woof.
What does that mean?
It was like an electric feel of. I'm trying to explain this because only a man can understand this.
Okay, so men,
all right, so
chime in if you understand.
Chime in on this, right? So just now, as she's talking, I'm like, all right. So I'm listening to the story, and then I'm looking at how she's sitting up on this chair, and just now, just did it, and that's the libido. It goes. It's like this. It feels like this. It's like this electric feel that you can't necessarily feel, but you feel. You can't see it. So in other words, if you was to see it, you couldn't see nothing going through my body and moving around.
Mm-hmm.
But it was this electric feel where it was like that feel. Mm-hmm. And I did it again. I'm looking at the brown and looking at them like, damn. So if you all over that, after a while, you're gonna get worked up. You know what I'm saying? Not to say she doesn't have the pill where you could just rip it off and just bend over and just bend over. Let me see the ass. Yeah, that too. And that's a lot of times the guys get confused. But if you feel that, that's when you know you're still in order. You know.
You said Raiden Mortal Kombat. You aging yourself.
Yo, shit. Nigga said the
Mortal
electric shock.
Kombat.
Yo, they said the electric shock.
It's
that shock.
He said Raiden.
Yo. It's so true, and I'm telling you.
I used to bust my brothers down in that game when I was little.
You was lazy with it?
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with this though, yo.
Nightwolf was my character.
Struggle is staying. My struggle, and I'm saying this transparent. My struggle is, just the tunnel vision of a woman, man. It's trying to I ain't gonna even look. It's a motherfucker. My mind's in the gutter all fucking day. I struggle with that shit. I struggle. Sometimes it gets depressing because now.
How was your body that got all day?
I can't even watch no fucking porn because number one, I can't watch porn anymore because I had one brother that's a subscriber, and he told me yesterday. That was really done. I can't even peek at one if you send me one. He said, "Man, if it wasn't for you, you stopped the habit that I had for 15 years." I used to mentor him. He told me that because I used to do a lot of videos on stuff. Do you know how deep that was for this man to say the 15 years fucked me up?
Well, he had been watching porn for 15 years.
He said his thing was go home, video games, porn, and he was jerking off so much.
How old is he? 25.
45.
And only 15 years, and he's a virgin.
And he's a virgin.
Socially awkward.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he meet women? Anyway, how did you mentor him? How did you stop it?
Well, he was listening. I was basically telling him that the more and more you do that through porn, it's more detrimental rather than you imagining it. In other words, if you watch porn, it's just giving you a totally fake realization of. It's more detrimental for you to masturbate the porn versus do you masturbate in imagination. Why? Because try doing it in imagination is harder. Go back to the days when you thought of that woman at work that you work your neighbor. I remember my homegirl's mother. I was into her so much. I used to vision her. I ain't gonna say what it is, but I used to vision her so much, and it was natural because I used to be able to. Porn came in, and when I was addicted to it many years ago, the Ice of Fox days. This was before it was 360p. It started getting to the point where I would have sex with a woman and then go home and finish the porn because I was so addicted to one or two women in the game. All the girls I was addicted to, they're not even in the game anymore. But they were, it's like 2005 time. And I started my first video on YouTube was Don't Masturbate the Porn. I did it in the barbershop. So throughout the years, I realized that, hey, I'm fucking up. I'm still doing this shit. And when I told him that you're never going to be able to interact with a woman because your hands are going to, you're, you're putting your mind, it's like having a car that has air ride, right? You have a car like a Mercedes and the shit rises up in the air, and then you're like, all right, now you know what, fuck this, we're going to trip the computer and put regular shocks in the shit and just, we're not going to use the air ride no more. The computer after a while is just going to
I want you to know
adjust.
that's a total male analogy. That's
Yeah.
like making an analogy to football.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Nah,
you're right. A
What?
woman's not gonna. A woman's not gonna understand. Let me give you a better
Cameron,
analogy.
did you understand that?
Let me even give you a better analogy. I
I
would say the analogy. That
didn't.
is a male analogy.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
would
understand
say
it.
like this.
Where's my other girl? Julianne, did you understand that?
The analogy would be is basically like we're gonna. It's like a horse. You ever see a horse, right? And they make them have sex, and they're busting a big they put the thing on the penis, and the horse is really thinking he's with a woman, but it's not a woman, it's a device, and the horse nuts inside, and they take the thing and
To inject the
yeah,
stallion.
right. So, but the horse was like, you're dumb horse, because the horse is not a woman, it's not a female horse. So when you're doing that, you're actually doing more damage, because psychologically, you know, when you get turned to a real woman, you're not going to be able to perform. You will have, forget erectile dysfunction, you have an erectile malfunction, which is worse. Because now you're going to just embarrass yourself because you can't even get aroused from a real woman anymore.
And
you tune your body, yeah, and that's sad. So what I told dudes to do is, and it will, trust me when I tell you, men don't talk about it, but they talk about it. They know what I'm talking about. There's no man that's ever challenged the situation because they know. If you're watching too much of that and the hand is getting more and more.
What's that bullshit? That mid-gown shit? Mid-gown, son?
Oh, come on. Why is it, dude? We don't do the
Yeah,
MGTOW thing. We're off that.
Beat it. Kick rocks.
Yeah. We're off that. Like, and
Kick rocks. Oh no. With steel toe boots. Kick rocks on a dirt road.
Come on, man. Like,
most men aren't used to being comfortable making the first move. Why is that?
A lot of men are not secure with it. A lot of men are not good with rejection, man. Listen, but women are bad with nobody's good with rejection.
Yeah.
Nobody's good with rejection. That's why women don't approach men. Women don't approach men, and men don't approach women because they're afraid of being rejected. But we're talking about. Let me see how deep a natural essence is. I've been seeing this woman for about 5 months. When I met her, it was cold. I could look at Instagram pictures. We did lives together. We did FaceTime together.
She didn't get it either.
Oh, see, she did, right.
I was like, what? In the car, in the shop.
That was yeah. I started thinking about bros that's watching this car guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the horse, I could use that one as an example.
I understood the horse.
Yeah, that there was a woman that I used to date. She's cool. She got a man now, and she said how her man used to have sex with her, could not bust a nut, and she caught him one day. Every time he would do that, he would run in the bathroom, and she caught him one day in the bathroom with his phone in his hand, jerking off. The only way he could bust off was literally from watching the porn. He could not come inside. Now that's a malfunction. Erectile malfunction. He couldn't even get aroused. He could only get aroused from watching the porn and imagining the woman, them being there. So you gotta think about how deep that is. See, dudes in prison, they gotta imagine something. I mean, the ones that didn't do it, man, but they gotta imagine the woman. They gotta vision it. They can look at a picture. Even a picture's not that bad, because even when you go to a sperm bank, they give you a dirty book to look at. You know what I'm saying? But a porn is damaging, and now we have over excess of it. That's why a lot of women now, quiet as kept, a lot of women in relationships, they haven't got fucking months. I know a dude now that you could look at I know the girl, but I know her man, and you could look at their Instagram, you think they was lovebirds fucking in the tub every day. And he said he ain't hit that shit in a year. She thinks he's cheating. I said, if a man ain't touching you in a year, in most cases, he probably ain't doing shit with nobody. Electric shock. I tell you that too. Like some old come back. Boy, why that? Yeah, we done. Thank you, DJ Seth. We done with that shit, bro. Like we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that at all. Just get again. This is nobody new. It's just we just finally had to close this gap. We couldn't do this whole send you. As a matter of fact, we did her video first. This is how we did it. Like we had to set her up because she'd be good in another 16, 17 hours, and we had to do what we had to do. And everything we talked about, she backed up. I was like, yo, what's up? Let's keep this energy going. It's good today.
One more minute?
I need more. I'm going to be finished. I'm good.
Us men need to stop being afraid of rejection because we are always the ones that have to make the first move. It's kind of someone who is also socially awkward. I agree, it needs to stop. I agree, Kirby. Yeah, Afi.
You couldn't have said that any better.
Yes.
You couldn't have said that any better.
You just have to.
It's such an amazing
in the end, in the
beginning,
it's still boy gets girl. That's still the way it works.
Listen, rejection sucks, but the score is even better. Listen, I'll tell you from a mode of winning, you only need to win once. Just remember that. You only need one win. Only one. You could lose 1,000,000 times. You only need one win. One win. Just look at it that way. Look at it that way. Love both of our IGs. I'll have it in the description. At the end of the video, I'm going to put it in the description. So just make sure once I post a video, which will be shortly, it'll be in the description. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, listen, if you could look at a woman like right now and say, damn, you're going to always feel that electric going across your body like this. It's like a chill. Okay, it's like a chill, but it's not a chill. It's like, I'm trying to make y'all understand it. To a woman, you ever have a chill? You ever have that chill where the body goes, like, you feel like your hair standing on your skin? It's kind of the same thing, but for a man, it's not a chill. It's like, it just cuts across the side of his body. That's his libido.
Okay. Mine goes straight down.
Yeah.
Straight down.
Straight down. See? Let's see.
There's no cutting across.
No rejection. As long as it's
straight
not
to
a
your,
constant rejection.
to your special purpose.
Constant rejection. Constant rejection could send you over the edge. It could send you over the edge. But again, you just think of it this way. You only need one win. Don't call it a rejection. Just one win. One win. If you're on a boardwalk on the beach and you're riding a bike, real scenario, and you're trying to talk to a girl, the one win is, yo, we've been kicking it for the past 2 hours. It feels great. Like, it doesn't matter who's passing by at that point. You're like, fuck them. Like, one, do you know how great that feels? Like, that score of winning is amazing. So you have to get rejected to get to that win. So you should think about that with life across the board. You have to in order to get to the win, you got to get rejected. You're just not going to get a win on a first try like that. And the odds are just like, it's just think of it. In order to get to the win, you got to get the rejection. So just remember that rejection is part of the process.
Yes.
Promise you. I live by that. Like, I miss conjugating, I miss kicking it, I miss meeting people. I do. I miss it. I know I miss it because I haven't did this. Oh boy. It's just such an amazing feeling. Amazing feeling. So with COVID, I feel that the two things that I've learned, definitely the value in losing significant people in retarded numbers, but I also learned how valuable it is to have one-on-one. So just like y'all know that, rejection is not always bad. Maybe that person's not compatible. Right, but see the thing is, they say don't concentrate on your losses, concentrate on the win. If you keep losing, it's not meant to be, right? But if you win your losses, you're going to be happy. You ever look at your losses in the past and say, yo, thank God I lost, I wouldn't be with you. Thank God this happened, I wouldn't be with you. But ladies and gentlemen, we could go all night. We just want to give you this preview. This is not the end. I think the good Lord is putting us in a position to do what we're supposed to do right now. And now you're gonna have it.
Definitely.
So, I mean, listen, if we have to scrape, and believe me, and me and her have to really scrape the bottom of the pan and jump in and do a damn stream, we really don't want to do that. But
no, it's much better when you do this while
we want to do it this way. I think everybody's streaming, but nobody's doing this. Not often, at least. So,
correct.
Let's just do that. Oh,
women are some great actors. What's that supposed to mean? Ricky Swerve. I want to know what he means before I answer it, because that can go left real fast.
Right.
So let me know if he wants to keep it to the right. Real actors in terms of what, sir? So we'll keep going while he finishes his.
I know what she's thinking. I just want her to say it.
This is amazing. I know he's not thinking about faking orgasm.
I just think the whole situation is.
Are you talking about faking orgasm?
It's a personal motive. Maybe y'all women, his experience. It's getting overwhelming. You know what I mean?
Is he talking about faking your orgasm?
I think he's just talking about women just are full of shit.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
Here we go. You're going to have to elaborate, because he's making an assumption, and I'm thinking that we're talking strictly sexual. So.
Because remember, he did ask about MGTOW.
Faking.
He did ask about.
That's the.
Right. So.
Oh, that's the person. Well, then that's what he's talking about. He's trauma. I don't understand why MGTOWs aren't just eunuchs. Yo, just cut it off. Just leave a little area to urinate.
Let me tell you, and she's right.
Just become a MGTOW.
You could see, I could show you a dozen dudes doing videos. Dudes probably have a few girls that they're streaming with, and that's cool. But again, on a common level, the couples and people that's doing those videos, they're side by side.
Y'all can pretend to like a guy.
This.
Oh, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, so y'all can friend another guy.
he said to manipulate. The size truly matter, or is the motion in the ocean? The size truly matter. No, it's the motion. I've known dudes that were pleasantly blessed, and my friends, I think this has happened to me too. The hammer was trash.
Wow.
Like, what a fucking waste.
Wow.
And
but trash and pain or just emotion?
It was just trash. Like, you don't know what you're doing. Your dick is trash.
Wow.
And dudes that were not as pleasing to the eye in terms of you expecting a good size son, and the hammer was like from the gods.
Wow.
From the gods.
Wow.
So no, it's the motion. It's the love making. Look, the moral of the story is, again, it's the second time I'm gonna curse in this thing tonight. You gotta know how to fuck. And that comes with respecting yourself, to know what you like, being comfortable enough to convey that to your partner, so that it can be a good time for everybody. Because that, to me, that's where it all goes wrong. It's the old saying: communicate. Because if you don't know how to have a good time, you can't communicate that with whoever you're with about how you enjoy yourself, how you want to be touched and stuff. It's gonna be corny. And I feel like dudes that know that they are so blessed down there, they don't feel like they have to do the work. They just feel like, yo, it's the magnificence of this hammer, so work it out. No, long dick Johnny, you still gotta make it happen. Dick be trash. So
how about this hurting the cervix?
In the lotion.
How about the pain? How about that? The cervix, like, oh wow. Does that make it trash too? Like you're hurting me?
No, that hasn't happened to me. I'm a big girl. But it's the motion in the ocean, sir. You gotta know what you're doing. You can pretend to like a guy. Why would I pretend to like a guy?
Stop messing with people who need their immigration papers, sir. Let's cut that out. Let's talk about where you fishing.
That's a fact. Shout out to Michael. Is that Pamela said it's the motion? Yep, it's the motion.
Yeah.
Ricky, so do you believe a man should have 2 women?
Should? What do you mean? Why should he?
She ain't going. She not gonna.
What do you mean should he?
No woman will say that shit.
What do you mean should he? Should? Could? I think a lot of you dudes do things that are just out of your tax bracket. That's number one.
Or do you think that's a question to ask a woman?
Should I have 2 women?
It's really a man question. Another man would ask something.
Why would you? But why would he even? Like, what else? What is a guy gonna say? No, he shouldn't. Like that's
Right.
not, like. You understand? That's not a very thoughtful question. Someone's just typing to type. Do I believe a man should have 2 women? Should? Why? You mean could he?
Well, let's say if he says that men cheat, would you be able to answer that question? If you know men cheat, should that be the answer?
I wouldn't. If I was in a situation where I was married again and my husband was cheating, him having one long-term bitch would be a problem. Stepping out, on a man's trip, if that's something, that's like an itch or like a reflex, but a long-term whole side bitch, nah. You're wildin', sir.
The guys will do nothing because they think they don't have to put in work. That's a fact.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
They in their head, they too hype. I don't know. Sleeping with 18-year-olds. I don't know. But I'm grown.
That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop dealing with women who are superficial. Shout out to Zara. Yeah. Come on. Because he clearly is.
Yeah, something's wrong with that. I'm pretending to like you to be manipulated. You're traumatized. And that means your screening process. Look, the moral of the story is a lot of times people go have these horrible stories that they want to blame the world. And I'm not saying not to blame the world, because there are people that are out here that are just, they don't have any scruples. They're immoral. And then sometimes you have to get to the point where if you see this as an ongoing theme where it's like 2, 3, 4, 5 women, or, whoever you're dating, you got to start to look at what's the common denominator. And these experiences, at some point you have to say, is a reflection of something going on inside of you. So if multiple women are manipulating you, it's because you are seeking women that have an agenda, because you don't feel confident enough in yourself to go after women that don't and have to deal with you sincerely. And that's it.
You say it is, really?
They are materialistic out here.
I heard that.
Yeah, but okay, not all of them.
Not all.
Right. And they can't be materialistic with you unless they feel you have something to be materialistic with. So are you that guy that's out there trying to stunt all the time and introduce what you have as opposed to who you are first? Because those dudes are asking for it. Like I said, it's a reflection of you.
Shout out to Sarah. I got a question. I mean, could you take back a man that stepped out?
Yeah. Now, you asked me that before. Yeah, I could. We have to have a conversation about what it was, what happened. I mean, not detailed, but I need to know the mindset. Because again, if you are someone that knew from when we started dealing that you just can't be loyal, it's just, you're not that type of person, you should have told me that from the door. And I will decide if I want to be with somebody within the mindset knowing
that, yo, they're gonna fuck other people. Because then maybe I would never take the condom off. You know, I would move different.
How does a
And you
woman
took-
feel when that happens? Because we feel terrible if a woman steps. So like, how do y'all feel? Like,
I feel terrible too.
you feel
It's
worthless, like
devastating.
less, like not worthy.
Not worthy, that's a big much. Because I'm a little
Right.
deeper than that. But it doesn't feel good, especially when you're into that person like that, and you're thinking you guys have a rhythm, and that what more do you need? When I think, and this is just me,
Right.
I guess, information about me, because I'm a very sensual person, and I enjoy that. You know, when I'm involved with somebody, I always have like a great sex life. So when I'm thinking a guy is still stepping out, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think he's gay. Because I don't play booty games.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I got you.
That's what I think.
Right.
I'd be like, she was putting her fingers in your butt.
Right.
You're gay.
Well,
Do I take that like?
what was he doing that with you? Was you doing that?
No,
with
I don't play booty games.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, I said if he stepped by, that's what you had to probably
That's
go
what I
seek.
think.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Interesting.
I'd be like, this is pure body business happening.
Now, it's kind of like a good way that you actually prepare that, because it's kind of like, it's like I was telling you earlier how, you know, with my ex-girlfriends that put me in a certain place I don't like to bring them because it kind of signifies, hey, it works. So that's what you feel. Like, that's interesting. I never heard of that. Yeah, that's what you probably would have did. Because I wasn't doing it. Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, there's something going on in there. Me either, sis. Yeah, I just feel like, my little special area works. Mwah. I don't
Right.
need to introduce my anus to nothing. It's great. So,
I told you.
sisters
Sisters be knowing they shit is official. Like, you ain't gonna insult me with my little booty hole.
I don't need to throw that in the game. I don't need to throw it in the game.
You know what? I agree with that. It's like, I know, it's definitely not a requirement.
No. So, normally if I think that, I'm just like, sir, come on now. What were we not doing other than that? And again, and I appreciate someone that says from the beginning, look, I'm just not the type to do. I'm like this until like I get married, and then it's gonna stop. I've had those conversations where it's just like you just understand that this is who they are, and it doesn't mean anything unless it's their wife. Only their wife is gonna make them stop enjoying the company of other women. That's a conversation to have. I respect that. Again, transparency is very sexy. Transparency is the new black.
What's the most intense orgasm for a woman? Is it oral or the penis? Good question.
The hammer.
Tell you that penis wins all the time.
The hammer. Because then I get the eye contact. Then it becomes like tantric sex. It's amazing.
Oh shit! What makes a? Oh, she was asking if it depends on the woman. Yeah, well, she answered it before you did. So yeah, Zara, what do you prefer? Oral or the penis? Oh my opposite. What makes a woman good in bed?
What makes a woman good in bed? I don't know. I don't sleep with women. You asking him that?
I guess
you must be
as far as performance, like what makes you? Are you good in bed?
Yeah, I think I'm great.
So what makes you good in bed?
I connect with my partner.
That's what he was in.
I connect. It's a whole experience. I don't, but that doesn't come from experience.
What's up with this? I've been hearing this crazy shit.
Men have a pleasure center in the center of their prostate. Yes, they do. Have I ever endeavored to find it? No. Nope.
That's where anal sex on is, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you can find it with your finger.
Wow. It depends on what man likes being in the bed subjective. Well, that's what she's saying. She was saying it before she broke it down.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to urinate during sex.
Who's he talking about? Men having to urinate during sex?
I guess it's men, because you can't do both. You can't pee
Yeah.
when you're inside of a woman.
Mm-mm.
It's impossible.
That's anatomically impossible. The men have a piece of skin that closes off that portal to your bladder.
Mm-hmm. That's why you can't pee inside of a woman with a erect penis.
Remember that?
Cannot.
From biology
It
class.
depends on what I prefer. Okay, she prefers penetration mostly. I don't think there's nothing like that. Unless a woman's a lesbian, she just doesn't prefer penetration. But she likes to enjoy it. Yeah, women like to see it. A lot of men ain't delivering that no more. Because what we see on porn, they don't do intimacy.
Mm-mm.
You know, hardcore porn does not show intimacy
Mm-mm.
at all. So that's why it's not good. That shit is just
Looking
bad, man.
at each other,
Yeah,
holding
don't
hands,
fuck with that shit.
feeling
If you want to watch
the
intimacy,
breath.
watch the Showtime porn, the soft porn. Soft porn is intimate. Even though it looks stupid, but it's intimate.
Yes, the meeting of the minds. Yes, Juliana.
Jamaicans, they be putting them in. They like that root. I heard from OG yesterday. He said the best thing, alcohol is bad for sex, depending on the band, but the most healthiest thing was getting stout. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said, I don't know why, man, but it's the best thing. He said, I'm 7 years old, I've never been sick. I love when these OGs talk like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts on semen retention? She's not gonna know what that is. I'll explain. I think that's just stupid. It's just the dumbest shit ever. I think a man's gonna ruin himself when he keeps doing that. He gonna mess around and never be able to come and mess around and have blood.
Why are you holding the semen? Like during sex or not?
Like some weird process where they hold it back for like having sex and don't come and then wait for some weird
But
shit.
do you orgasm? Without?
Not until later.
Wait. So is it an orgasm without sperm, or you're just not orgasming?
I think it's basically like if he's having sex for 1 week, he tries to hold it until Saturday, and it's only
I don't
Sunday.
think that's healthy.
Some dumb shit. Yeah, that's what I said. Shit ain't healthy.
Yeah, I don't think that's healthy, sir. I don't think you should do that, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they believe it or not, I spoke to my juice bar dude on Church Avenue in Martins, on North Street in Martins. He said the best exercise.
Great for your muscle tone.
Yeah. We're not doing enough of that. Semen retention is holding a semen till you ready to release. Nah, it's a little deeper than that. Somebody was telling me, because if that's the case, you just hold it back from coming, but it's just not healthy. You're playing with your blood and all. I wouldn't fuck with that. If you gotta come, you gotta come. Like,
Well, I've heard if it's, I guess the type that he's talking about. I was talking to my girlfriend about this. It's a way for guys who come quick to train themselves not to come.
right now, you talk about that.
If you're training yourself to have a longer erection, then
Right.
you know, I understand the purpose of that exercise. But if that's not what you're doing, I don't think that's healthy.
It's just not healthy, right? I don't like that. That's why it is. There was a big thing on YouTube.
Oh, see, she said that's edging. Yeah, where you stop before, try to calm it down, because a lot of men are just, going through that time now of 5, 6 pumps, and you already feeling the tingle.
Wow. Isn't that a good thing for a woman, though?
No,
He was like,
who
yo,
wants
I
6
can't.
pumps?
Oh, they don't look at it like, damn, my shit was that good. He couldn't bust.
No,
Damn.
I want you to hold that. So calm down. Let's do something else.
Mike Tyson did it for 10 years. Mike Tyson's a weirdo.
He did what for 10 years?
Semen
Edging?
retention, yes.
Why?
We don't think that shit's healthy, yo. It's semen retention.
I know, but why did he do it?
Why did he do that? We don't. That shit's weird. I wouldn't suggest. That shit just seems unhealthy.
And just if you could explain, if you know, since you mentioned Mike, what was the purpose of it doing it? Was he is it something, a discipline? I know he became a devout Muslim. She said, listen to his voice, Juliana. Juliana. She said, listen to his voice. That's why? Because it never dropped? No bass?
Never dropped.
No bass? No. Yeah, so Ricky Smooth, listen. What?
That black Trump ain't doing none of that busted in the mouth when you did yours. What you think?
I'm not even commenting. What did Will say?
The G-spot is easy to find. Understand why most men can't find it according to a woman's not that far in the vagina. Or men truly put a woman to sleep if they really tired, I believe. Yeah, if a big old nut, she busts a big old nut and he gives her
Everybody
a nice
can't find the
performance.
G-spot because they're not long enough. Stop. Everybody can't find the G-spot. Hit the G-spot.
Ricky Smooth, we can't really answer that Mike Tyson stuff because, like I said, I would have to have a doctor here and actually intercept that.
Fights plus how you think.
We just can't answer that shit. It's just weird. Like I don't sit there, you know. Like the most retention we think of is like I'm shit. Whoa, let me play a position, switch over, do this, and then give me some more time because this shit is too good. Then that's about as far as I know. But anything past that, I really couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't think it's healthy.
Like, you don't think it's healthy. Mike Tyson is did because they say it's bad luck to have sex before a match. Oh, that's why he did that. Yeah. And like Michael Matrux said, semen retention is weird. We don't rock with that. It's weird. But ladies and gentlemen, listen. This is what we're gonna do. We will be back. We will be back. We will have. Again, I'm not gonna promise a whole bunch of different. I think the proof is in the pudding. Just be prepared for a good situation. Not new. That's not new. It's just be prepared. You know, this is definitely, it's ask Nathaniel, ask her. Oh shit, I forgot my focus. You see the thing's doing automatic focus. Oh shit. I forgot to set that up, but we gotta fix that. But ladies and gentlemen, much love. I appreciate you. Shout out to JR Meadows, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic, You got Nate and Trace, so
he said it must be like doing coke. What did he say? Yo, I'm fucks with Juliana. She's hilarious. Go California. Go ahead. She said it must be like doing coke and drinking at the same time. Your body is just confused.
Right. That's what I was saying. The body confused. That's what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're confusing your body.
What are we doing?
That's just not cool. Yeah.
You're confusing your body.
That's
you're gonna break it.
Yep.
It's gonna break.
Yep.
There you go, Ricky Smooth. You're gonna break it.
Email me or inbox me on Instagram like
you got to
right
be
now.
Spiritual.
We want to get you in on here. Now we're not doing that. We're doing this together, like for real. Shout out to all my Oba. Appreciate you. Oh, that's dope. Nate for president 20. You know I can't top that comment. I'm gonna have to make that one bigger. So let me make sure.
Nate for president. Alright.
Yo, shout out to Pamela.
I better be the
yo.
VP. That's all I got to say.
Yes, you know that. Come on, you already know she's.
I'm the VP.
We already here. This is our future first lady. Shout out to. Oh, it's a spiritual thing. It's still different, man. Hey, man, hold on.
Hey, Steven Topper.
Mike Matroke. Salute to you, bro.
Peace, peace. Good night, Juliana. Good night, Pamela.
Pamela, Instagram me now. We got to get that information from you ASAP. And DM me now. Shout out to Pamela. It's just going to be.
Yes. That's going to be very, very, very good energy. Very good.
God
So
is
y'all
good.
stay blessed, stay
Yes.
healthy, stay happy. I can't wait to kick it with y'all again. Nate's setting me up. I'm gonna have my popping camera like this too, so
Yep, she's gonna-
you don't. For the times that we can't be together, which is not our plan, I'm still gonna be set up.
She's being set up, and that's what we're going to do. Yes.
Continue, and I'm really gonna think that our Friday night wind downs needs to happen. I'm gonna get a little package. Hope y'all order, so we'll be drinking the wine together and kicking it.
Dope.
And a little like wine and cheese and cracker package come to your house at like 10 o'clock after everybody sleep. And you might fuck around and have a little playlist too. Everybody have some music in the background and just catch a vibe
So
all
needed.
together.
That is so needed.
Yes, and we will just catch a vibe all together. It's gonna be magical. I'm gonna work on it. I promise y'all that. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Good night, Sarah.
It's great. Good night, Sarah. And peace and blessings, love and light, healthy. Wear your mask. And remember, just because you're over COVID doesn't mean COVID's over you. Put your masks on.
Put the mask on.
Put them on. Take care, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Good night.
Have a good one. And we are signing out.
You're silly.